basics. You eat whole foods, right? You eat meat, fish, chicken, eggs, avocados, coconut oil, olive oil, nuts. I mean, how hard is it to stick to that whole food diet? I mean, you tell me.
It's easy. It's easy, especially you can go out too. You can go out and eat in restaurants and live a normal life. You just got to cut out carbs and sugar. Yeah, that's it. You cut out carbs and sugar, and you're on your way. And one of the things that I respect the most about you, a lot of things that I respect about you the most, is when I talk to you about other doctors or other. He's not one of these guys that. Oh, that's not right. This my system is the right one. I presented you with other guys' books, other doctors guys that you've met, and everything else. You work well with other doctors and explaining to them, and you can go toe to toe with any doctor, toe to toe with any doctor. And let me just put it to you this way: my two doctors that I was with for years, that it sounds like I'm shitting on now, but I'm not. I love both these guys. They're both with Gary. They're both doing Gary's thing. So again, for those of you that think this is a scam, here's another thing that I can talk about that Gary can't. Since Gary and I have hooked up, he's got a very good clientele, before me. But some of your favorite actors, some of the most powerful, richest people in the world are all now doing this with Gary for one reason and one reason only: because it works and because it's real, because it will change your life. And I say this all the time: if you don't believe me and you think whatever, I don't give a shit. I can care less. People do it. Yeah. Go see your doctor and good luck to you.
Yeah. So, do you feel like you've been more successful, if for lack of better word, since you had this change? Like, what are some of the things in your life that have changed? Because you said your daily life is basically the same. You're not making more money.
No, you're right. I was wrong with that. You're right. My life has completely changed since I met you. I'm actually running 4 different companies right now. 4 companies that I've, got a day-to-day, decisions to make in. And I could not have done that.
I'm very angry.
But yes, since I met you, I have gotten busier, and in a good way.
Yeah.
And I have made more money. That's a
We're
fact.
gonna do
But then, because one of the things that makes a lot back is that what I call positive aggression towards like
talking in you or whatever you're gonna do.
It's like you wake up in the morning
Because if
like,
you're not in,
and then there's nothing worse than being sick, fat, tired.
I'm joking now when I say something.
And be a good father to kids and take care of your employees, and then be a good partner to your partners and manage invest your money, and then be in the public eye and have just have this constant state of ego exhaustion.
You are absolutely right. That's exactly where I was. I am as productive now or more than when I was 30.
That's awesome.
It's a fact.
That is awesome. So you've got UFC, you've got Slap. What other things do you have going on?
I got UFC. I got Power Slap. I got Power Slam. And I have a company called Throw One that I dove in and sort of took the reign for a while there too.
And what's the focus of that?
It is we own Ridiculousness on MTV. We own Nitrous Circus. We own Celeste Kitchen and Travis Pastrana's Nitro Pro. So about 4 or 5 months ago, I dove in and started doing some re-ranking over there, and sort of took the bull by the horns and got the company into a good place. I got Slap in a really good place right now.
Security, like the biggest thing. I can't scroll through TikTok now. It's taken over Instagram, taken over TikTok, and I think it's just so perfect for social media.
It's been an incredible 7-month run since the new year.
So, what in terms of your future plans now that you're on this health journey? What's one thing that you want to change or have yourself over the next year? You got up to this plateau and feel it.
Yeah, I think that my main goal as far as my health goes, I'm good with everything going on right now. My workouts, superhuman, all the stuff that I'm doing. It's more now about working with you and Stephanie on dialing my numbers in.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my blood work as perfect as it can be, because
It's such a fun game now.
well, the thing that I've noticed is the better my blood work
Who are
is,
you?
the better I feel.
Yeah.
So, but my long-term
Don't
goal
just fucking read
for
it.
my health is to get my blood
Practice
work. Well, then it's like
That's the
possibly
difference.
get
That's
down.
all.
And
Or are you actually practicing?
I'll get stuff
Or are
in
you
every
just
week,
fucking
give me
reading
my stuff that I gotta do, and she'll come, I gotta tweak some of this, you gotta tweak some of that.
repeating it?
I have some
Don't
questions,
just read it.
what
Fucking repeat.
big stuff, and
Yeah.
that's it, man. I'm obsessed with,
Mother.
how incredible I feel.
What I think is amazing is, I talk to a lot of young entrepreneurs. You have to know your thing, but when you're in your 20s, you're searching, burning the candle at both ends. I think social media and just society in general, rewards this sort of just unending commitment to hard work, right? And the one thing that always shocks me is that young entrepreneurs, a lot of times when I talk to them, is they have so much data on their companies, right? They know their income statement, their balance sheet, their P&L.
Fucking do this shit now, right?
Because
Fuck, I'm on the fucking
you know
triple
why?
one. I'm jacked.
Because when you're young, you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to care, because you know what, you're young and your body.
What's up, Patrick?
What's going on, brother?
Start to get older.
Oh,
and you're younger,
man,
start
I'm
to
just
grow
all
that-
over the place this morning. I'm getting it.
Sick, brother. I'm watching Gary Brecka.
You can't do it.
Oh, yeah? Who's Gary Brecka?
Gary Brecka and Dana White. They
Oh,
do-
Dana White. Yeah.
But Gary Brecka is the biologist that's taking all the meds away and fixing people.
Nice.
Yeah,
the what
he's,
away?
Dana White's quit drinking. He's dropped about 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah, he does a lot of fasting.
Yeah, and he cold plunges every day.
A complicated information.
Yeah, that's funny, man. My buddy at the gym yesterday.
Check this out. A hit of cocaine drops your dopamine down into your system for 9 minutes,
Yeah.
10 minutes. A cold plunge, 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's
Man,
how
you're
much.
making me want to get a bucket, throw some freaking ice in it, and freaking get cold. My buddy said, he's like,
I like
like
when you get excited, bro. When you get excited, bro, the fucking moon laps come up, bro.
the what?
Your eyes, just fucking bro. Fuck
Yeah, man. Oh, I've been excited all morning. Not
I
only
love it.
excited, but high energy and enthusiastic.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, we've
Big
got
time.
some wicked topics this morning. I'm gonna work the room. We'll go around. We'll do a little warm up bullshit for 5-10 minutes, right?
Yeah. Oh, you got something good today, eh?
Fuck yeah. Oh fuck, brother. I'm getting into this now. Here, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I need to take a leak. I'll be right back.
Okay.
My mother-in-law, I was on vacation with my wife.
Yo, good morning.
Morning, brother. Good morning.
Yeah.
Fuck, look up. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
Look up Gary Brecka.
Oh,
Gary
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, brother.
All right.
I'm watching a podcast right now with him and Dana White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He blew up, dude.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
I had a dinner last night that went really well, and I think some of my shit might blow up right now, bro.
Oh, good.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping, man.
Yeah.
What
Good.
can we do to make it?
I will figure that reminder was cosmically guided and search it and see what kind of shit
Yeah, they
happens.
say these guys cold plunge. They say that the dopamine release
Yeah.
is like 25 times longer than cocaine
Wow.
in a
Crazy.
in a
And way
cold
cleaner and
in a
way
cold
better.
in a
And
cold
no
oh
fucking
way
crap.
better and healthy
Way better.
Yeah.
healthy for you
Fuck yeah.
but 25 times better like
Hell yeah. Hell
and they
yeah.
do it
Yo, you guys, let me tell you about my buddy
Yeah.
at the gym who bought a landscape bucket and does cold ice baths every day. He said if you resist the cold, it's gonna be too much. You'll hardly be able to withstand it. He said, but if you get in and mentally accept it's going to be cold. He's like, it's so much easier. I said, that's funny, man, because the Carl Jung quote is what you resist persists. What you resist persists. So if you willingly accept, it's all mindset, man. It gets so much easier. And he said the number one thing that he gains from it is recovery because he goes hard at the gym. Plus he does cement work. But number two is the mental aspect. So this is from someone who does it every day.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think with that one, I know one professional athlete told me that he does it 4 or 5 times per day.
4 or 5 times?
Yeah.
Wow. No shit. He must go really hard.
that's a lot.
Man, if you think about it, because there's a minimum, everything's both a remedy and a toxin, right? It's the dose that decides. And then step 2 is like you can have a fairly like a minimum effective dose, or and then there's a range where you have like maximum effectivity before it becomes toxic, right? So, and if you think about it, like the benefits that it has for your joints and shit like that, if you're heavily training, I think a 4 or 5 probably cold plunge would be the right. And if you think about it, if you're out in nature, right, you would get in the water 4 or 5 times probably.
Dude, I'm telling you, when I went for mine,
right?
I did that cold plunge in the Glacier Lake. I was reinvigorated for like even actually exactly what Dana White says, about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
I was just lit right up. And my mindset when I walked in, I was just like, the water's warm, the water's warm, the water's warm. And once I plunged, my brain did like a fucking reset on me and was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
But those
yeah,
active endorphins probably keep you young.
they hit me hardcore. But
I mean, even down here, out here in the tropics, man, if you go up to the mountains, where that water's coming out of the ground, it's cold. It's freezing cold.
Fuck yeah.
Not like Canada, but
no, not like Canada. I was
Not
burnt.
like Massachusetts. Come on, Brandon.
Yeah, I was burning. It was so cold. I was hot. It was so cold. I was burning.
I went through boot camp in Great Lakes, Illinois, right off the Great Lakes, right? And in December. And that's the coldest I've ever been.
Yeah.
But
okay. Yeah, that'd be cold.
It was like blow off the river, dude, like through us. I can't feel my bones. I can't feel my bones. They're not there. Like I was like, holy shit. I'm just like a rubbery dude.
Check this out. In Massachusetts, right? My sister's basement was flooded in the winter, and I was like, "Fuck!" Going all the way upstairs, going around, and getting the hose. I was gonna sub pump her basement, right? And I took my fucking boots off, and I'm like, I'm gonna run across this cold water, bro. It was so fucking cold. I couldn't even withstand it. But this is back when I was admittedly being a pussy. Today, I would have fucking withstood that shit in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Hey, Aaron, I left
Yeah.
that message for you yesterday. That Madeline,
Yeah.
she's an actual superhero in New York. I guess because the Marvel headquarters is in New York, there's like actual superheroes that are in the city that like fight crime and shit. And I'm like, yeah, like at first I laughed. And then she's like, what are you laughing at? And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, I'm not like I wasn't laughing at her. I was like, yeah, well, you're a superhero. Okay.
Yeah. But she really is. Yeah.
Yeah. She sent me a picture. She is like straight. She kicked like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, holy shit. She probably,
bitch.
yeah. She's like straight ripped. Like straight, like she's an ex-bodybuilder.
My comments many times.
Yeah, she's an ex-bodybuilder, and she sent me these pictures with their outfits, like these dream catcher like superhero outfits, and I was like, holy shit! Like they were like,
is she a dime?
What's that, Aaron?
She's a dime.
Are you saying it had dream catchers on the
dude,
on
all
the
feathers, like feathers down the legs with dream catchers? They're custom made like tight like suits and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? She sent me, so I'll send you one. And it's like, what? God damn. Yeah, man. Yeah, like I was like, oh shit. She's like, and I'm like, well, so what do you have to do this? She's like, intense training and calling. And I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, really? And she's
calling, like as in calling from above?
Yeah. Yeah. And like this, it's like a mixture of all it's crazy. I was like, but then when she sent me a picture, I was like, oh, she'd kick my ass. I was like, shit. She's anyway.
No, dream catcher lady, no.
That's right. That's right.
Man, I don't know why, but on my Instagram is all these female bodybuilders, right? And I just follow everyone. Everyone. And I also, since I'm a runner, I started following all the runners, and they just keep popping up and popping up. I'm like, fuck yeah, follow.
Yeah, they have a lot of energy too.
Huh? See, guys,
they have a lot of energy too.
Yeah, on Instagram. When you post to your story,
man? You need a supply of energy. Where do you go? Get it.
When you post to your story, where does that go? Like there's a reel, there's a post.
It's those bubbles at the top.
What's that?
It's those bubbles at the top.
No, I know. I hit story, but where does that go when you send that? Like the story, post, or reel?
It shows up as a bubble on the top of everyone else's screen that follows you.
Oh, just that follows you. And then your post goes straight to Instagram?
Your reel, yeah, I think the reel goes out into the feed.
So I've been fucking up the whole time.
Why?
Because I'm just
sending. Your last couple of videos were fucking bomb, dude. Those were
sick. But all I'm doing, I didn't send. All I did was send them to my story. I didn't send them to post. I should post.
I think you did send them to post. The ones I saw were post. Yeah, well, either way, you just want to do all the options, is what I've been told. Is like you want to do story.
Yeah. The last
one. You want to do the publications too, and then you also want to do those live sessions like we did.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they're right. The last one I did send was post. So I'll just go post reel story. Okay, good enough. Yeah. Okay.
And I guess, you know, I'm definitely new at this too, but from what I'm understanding, I think you want to put calls to actions in the write-ups of your reels and calls to actions somewhere in the story, right? Even if it's just using like, well, maybe not. I mean, a lot of Wes's stories are just what's going on in his life and nothing else, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it is really like your serious statements of content you want to make your reels. And then just like short pieces of your life or just calls to action too, right? Where you're just like, all right, time to get it together. Just hit me with the message now. Like, let's get this going. There's no more time to waste. Boom, story, right? Kind of shit.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so
But
Brandon,
you can put like 4 stories in a row, right? To where, hey, here's the sidewalk, here's the fucking mountain, here's the boom, and then here's me doing burpees, and then hey, now it's time for you to jump in. Let's do this, you know, or whatever. I think
Yeah.
is like the story rhythm. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the past coaching calls and shit. I'm trying to do like one a
what,
day.
the Watson Fit ones?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
I like.
Yo, Brandon, why are you saying this morning, what did you do that makes you think you're gonna go viral? I think you could too, bro.
Oh, no. Dude, I'm still fucking punching and scratching and kicking just like you guys on the Instagram front. No.
Yeah. What,
No, I had
something
a
else.
meeting. I had a meeting. I had a dinner last night with some of the like oligarchy here, and we were talking about this next week coming, and you know, there's already clamor. You know, people are already excited, I guess, to hear what I have to say about this alternative agriculture
I
shit.
want to hear it too.
I'll try to take a little.
That.
Yeah, we'll definitely make a recording, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually getting a little nervous. But
Don't, man.
no.
Freaking meditate on it and find the power.
It always is like that, but I know that I perform best under pressure. So
There you go. You'll crush
I
it.
love it.
There's no
Pressure.
other way. You gotta crush.
Pressure keeps you going. Like pressure, like that's why I've gone on to Instagram and started spreading my message really like a lot, because it keeps that pressure on you to stay consistent with your lifestyle.
Yeah.
It puts, you know what I mean? It puts that pressure on you, who you are and who you are, you know, giving to the world. And then it puts that pressure on you to stay consistent. You know what I mean? Like, and build your messages up and more. And Buddy said to me at the gas station, he's like, I seen you on Instagram, bro. Are you going on YouTube? I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's right.
He actually said that to me, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking working on it. He's like, go on YouTube. You got way more time. I'm like, okay.
Yo, today I have my daughter, right? And she loves making juggling videos with me because I get a lot of views. And so we're going to make some juggling videos today.
Yeah.
And dude, bro, Aaron, you are a different guy today, bro. I can see it. You are a shiny person right now, man.
Thanks, bro. Man. I feel like it.
Yeah. That's what family's about, dude. That's what family's all about. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. You guys are my family too. So I'm with family right now. That's how I look at it. You guys are my brothers. My brothers. I got my daughter downstairs, but you guys are my brothers.
Yeah.
Man, I got nothing but love today. Nothing but love. That's where it's at.
That's so cool.
I'm peeling some eggs, and then I'm gonna sit here and listen to Patrick coach and make a big 20-pound fruit salad.
Right on.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna coach this, then I'm gonna go cold plunge and get ready to get you guys pumped for tomorrow.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
Yeah.
So today I'm just gonna touch a little bit. I'll just put it out there. Patience, having patience, and that we are miracles. We're actual miracles for even being here. You know, like it's a miracle that we can do this right here is a miracle. And people have to start realizing the miracle of just being able to get up in the morning and go do what they're doing and realize that every step is a miracle. I mean, it's really, really important to get a hold of that and realize it. And it's all a choice, okay? Everything is a choice. In every moment, it's all a choice. So when you are making decisions, that is your choice. And every moment is a choice of what you're doing, whether it's sitting at the table to eat or you're going out to eat. If you are, whatever it is you're doing is a choice in every split second. So, you know, be conscious of your choices and have patience. Patience are huge. You have to, how can I put this? Be patient with people and where they're at. And and pushing them is fine. But having patience of where people may excel in other areas and have patience with people that are slower in others and have patience basically all around. Grab a little bit more of understanding. Understanding is massive. It's so massive that, like, I caught myself yesterday talking to Madeline, and I was like, okay, whoa, I got to be understanding about this because it caught me off guard, and I was like, okay, and I kind of got sarcastic, like not in a bad way, but understanding what people's goals are and what they want to do, and people's strategy. What is, like, everybody's got their own strategy of how they approach something. And this is a whole different level of mindset right now, is our strategy. How are you going to coach? How are you going to approach this person? Because you have to understand them. So you're going to have to let your client really get into their life and listen. You're gonna have to have patience to listen to your client. And that's where I'm gonna get my journal. My journal sucks. Like, oh, guys, if you saw my journal, you'd be like, what is that? That's not even a journal, right? So journaling you're actually journaling your clients, understanding, and then the strategy. What type of strategy are you gonna use on every specific client? Like, you're gonna have to be able to pinpoint it right away when you think they should be transferred over to a different coach, right? Like, you're gonna have to really open your ears instead of projecting. You're really gonna have to take all their information in and listen and have the patience, and not that instant judgment or doubt or any type of misunderstanding. So I'm going to go to Brandon on this. I just want him to touch base on this and go with a little bit on understanding and patience.
Yeah, I'm moving into understanding and patience mode now. After I tried to give a pretty good push Yo, good morning, AK. And then yeah, like
Good fellas.
I feel that people are not going to change unless they want to change. And everybody's got their own timeline, and also yeah, there is we do live in a dynamic world. People get into some different stuff, right? So and when people start walking down a certain path, and you know that it's not the right path for them, that can be a lot to deal with. So you have to learn to detach to some degree, right? To be detached, I think. And also, to be the most effective in helping them in their life, you would need to be detached, because any spectrum of sickness that a person's in, if they're able to do this leverage over, you can never outwork anyone either, right? So that's a big part of this. If you feel as though you're working harder on this person than they're working on themselves, then it's time to be patient.
100%. I'll just call it jumping the gun on someone. Like just looking and thinking that the solution, when you should take a little bit more time and really, really listen. So yeah, I'm going to go back to patience and understanding, and calibrating where that person is, right? So I'm going to jot that down too. Calibrating your client, or calibrating the moment and situation that you're in at that very moment, right? With whatever your surrounding is in that very moment. And you just being very present, being present too in the moment, present and understanding. Morning, AK. You said yesterday, AK, that you wanted to touch on a few things. Did you want to do that right away, or what did you want to do there, buddy?
I like this right now, man. How about you? I'm doing good, by the way. I'm at my parents' house, so I'm just gonna keep a little quieter, but nothing other than that. Nothing different. But yeah, if you want to just continue on for right now, man, let me get into it a little bit, and then yeah, I can go after or whenever, man. But I like this right now.
Perfect.
What was your kind of well, I heard kind of we're just talking about
well, I'll tell you exactly.
Kinda...
We're getting into patience, having patience with your surroundings, people, places, and things, and taking that moment to calibrate and understand who you're dealing with, and listening to their life and the changes they want to make, and being very patient with them, and really getting into to understanding exactly where they're at.
Yes, dude.
You know what I mean? So yeah, focusing in on your client situation, surroundings at the present moment, but taking a breath, guys. I'm finding if I slow down for 1 second, I'm gaining 5. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you understand that concept, but if I slow down for a few seconds, I'll gain 10. You know what I mean? I'll slow down for a second and I gain, because you kind of get going. You kind of get in a whirlwind. And it's like, okay, whoa, I'm going to take a breath.
You got to recognize that level of hate that creates waste and mistakes.
And
Yo,
yes,
what
that's
one
exactly
of
wasted energy. And
one of
believe
the
it or
mental
not,
toughness secrets is
yeah,
champions don't slow down. Champions calm down. And
yeah,
I tell myself this when I'm doing a massive cardio, whatever. I tell myself, champions don't slow down. Champions calm down.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So today, guys, too, and I'm just putting it out there because we've kind of run into this quite a bit. And actually, in Mike's meetings, he was very, believe it or not, in Mike's meetings, he was really good with hands up, hands down, and that. So let's
Yes. Yeah,
make
let's
an
do that.
effort. I don't mind running into voices once in a while because what have you. But let's just make an effort for hands up and hands down. And if you see it, just say hand up. That's all we got to say is hand up, right? Because I get into the work, and I'm not really looking for that, to be honest. I just kind of focused on the work. So if you can keep an eye out for that, would be killer.
Yep. We all work together.
Yeah, we all worked exactly. That's all I'm
I like
saying.
it.
And you know what? It's in this as being like brothers in a like this group. I understand the run-ins, and we don't take any offense to it either. So, which is cool too. But if you were in another professional surrounding with people that you weren't,
Yes,
right?
dude.
You'd shut off your fucking mic and put your hand up. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, you don't want to talk over people, right? And
if we get into that habit, we go into a different surrounding, and we fuck up. It's like we don't want to do that. We want to keep.
Yep.
So yeah. And if I do it, let guys know, because we don't take what's really cool about this group. My imaginary evils have dissipated to basically zero of, those stupid thoughts that don't make any sense when you come into a social situation. Imaginary evils come up. I don't know why it is. It's fucking weird, but I'm getting to the point now we are getting to the point of imaginary evils are being basically separated from our thought process, because it's insanity. It's actually, so you guys got to think about this too. I'll touch on this. Imaginary evils are actual insanity, because it's a story or something you're thinking that is false. And even if it's true, who cares? Like, even if who gives a fuck if somebody's saying something about you? Who cares? It's better because they want something from you in some way. So it's like, oh, I don't give a fuck, man. I love the hate. If we didn't have hate and didn't have negativity, there wouldn't be anything going on. Like, it would be no conflict. There'd be no conflict and no actually, it's kind of funny, regeneration into process. Like, it'd be like, what, so there's got to be that yin and yang and that kind of atmosphere to move forward, really. But anyways, okay, I was talking to Brandon about patience and understanding, so I'll go to you, AK, on patience and understanding, and then a little bit of strategy. Where that takes you with strategy, because I think with patience and understanding gives you 100% better strategy, because you're in you have the information and you're able to move forward with it, right? So you want to go on that, AK?
Well, I can even give some examples, like even at work right now with the younger generations. Like, I have an engineer under me, and like yesterday, I had to mark up a drawing for him, and I just freaking marked it up hardcore because he didn't have anything right. And he gave me so much pushback on it, and I was like, dude, I was like, at one point, I'm like, so you don't want to do what I'm saying here? And he's like, no, I'll do what you say, but I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I've been here for like 10 years, dude. Just listen to what do I say, and if we fail, then it's on me.
Yeah.
And it just took a little bit for me to get him to that point to be like, yeah, it was bizarre, but I didn't like. I definitely used a third eye there. I was like, okay, where is he coming from? I tried to understand him a little bit, so I wasn't gonna like come down on him. And then he came back around. He's like, yeah, I didn't mean to like, fight you on that. And I was like, I get it. So, and he was actually a kid that I asked the day before, if you could change one thing. He was like, well, how much time do you have? So, he's a young kid. He's good. He's a good kid. But yeah, it's like with the patients you do, dude, well, when we get these clients, we got it. We should establish, your entry level, your intermediate and your advanced type of levels we give these people, right? And you give them that entry level stuff where you spoon feed them a couple small things because we don't want to scare people off this stuff either, right? So
Well,
yeah,
I'll touch on that a little bit, Aaron. I think when we bring a client in, we this is just an idea. We start off and we say, what are the small changes you would like to make in your life? Period. Done. Write those down and let's work. Let's just work from there. There's a building block.
yeah,
How about this? A handful of small changes that you would like to make. Done. We shut our fucking mouths. They have a fucking sheet or whatever it is on the fucking website. Bang, 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 bang. We come in, boom. Okay, small changes. Okay. Oh, drug addict, alcoholic. No, no, he's not that. Okay, that goes to AK. You know what I mean? Like there's lots of different ways. Relationship.
yes,
I want to work on my marriage. Oh, Kevin. Okay. You know what I mean? I want to be way more cardio AR. You know what I mean? Like lots of different ways. I want to be more involved with business and tech and heavyweight training. Okay, Brandon. You know what I
yep,
mean? So that's where we'll go with that. So I'm going to write down a handful of small changes. Okay. I'm just putting
yes,
a star beside that, small changes in life that you would like to conquer, that you would like to really put to bed type deal.
yes, and
Which is
yeah,
strategy,
we want to
which
get them to
begins our strategy.
yeah, we want to get them to feel the award of those small changes, You're like
Yeah.
just something little, right? You get that little win, you're like, oh, okay. Because that's what kept me going, is those
Yeah.
little wins, dude. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, look at that, man. I can feel like underneath my quad, I can feel like a muscle that never popped up before. Oh, that's cool. I can keep going. So
I look, I look in the mirror now and I go from a year ago. And I was sitting there one day and I'm like, oh, I want to get some tattoos, more tattoos. And Wes was on the screen. And it was something that came up. He's like, just go fucking do it. Don't be a bitch. And I'm like,
yeah.
it was just a tattoos, whatever. But I like picked up the phone and I called the tattoo place. He's like, oh, I can sneak in tomorrow at 1:00. I'm like, yeah, let's go tomorrow. Let's do it. Let's
Looks like
just
it's
go.
meant to be.
Yeah, like, but go do it. So what I'm getting at is
Yes.
don't think about it. Don't think about it. Go do it. So that's what I mean for the client. Stop thinking about your changes and go do it. Right. And that's where we kind of start off. So patience and understanding. Do you want to elaborate?
Let's see here. Yeah, you just yeah, you got to be patient with them and allow them to come to us more, for what their needs are. I guess, I think when you start out, you want to kind of let them guide you on what they need. And then as you get into it, I'm sure we'll be picking up little things that they're not going to be picking up that we'll be like, yeah, you need to change this, or, I'm sure there's going to come to a point where they're not going to be able to see what it is, and we'll have to be like, okay, well, you need to change. You need to look at this area a little bit more and stuff. So I think we'll have to be patient about that. We'll kind of let that person show themselves to us so we can gauge where they're at, really, because I mean, just a thought.
100%. Gauge where the client's at, and being human beings, okay? If we run into a client and you find, wow, this person's really intelligent, do not put up that wall of it's just a client. Have that understanding is that's another human being that can propel you forward. If they're saying something very intelligent and realizing that they're a human being working on themselves, like we work with each other, be that sponge of intellect, right? If somebody says something and you're like, whoa, motherfucker, you're like, whoa, what the fuck did you just say? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, God damn, this guy's got something. Go ahead, Aaron.
When you teach, you learn twice. Right?
Boom. Fire.
Yeah. When you teach, you learn twice. And so it's a win-win. It's a definite win-win. Yo, I wanted to, I'm biting my tongue for a minute. I got fruit guts on my hand, so I'm not putting up my hand. But check this out. Here's a Bob Proctor thing that I got from Bob Proctor about discipline. Okay, there's 3 steps to it. Discipline is consciously chosen, ardently desired, and patiently persisted in. That man, when it's like watching a Wes Watson video when I watch Bob Proctor, because he's just like a gold mine, dropping gem after gem after gem.
Yeah, speaking of,
blown away. What's that,
Can
bud?
you repeat that quote one more time?
Oh, yeah. Okay, number 1, discipline is consciously chosen. Number 2, it's ardently desired. And number 3, it's patiently persisted in. I had to write it down myself when he said that. I was like, damn, that's a gold mine right there. And
patiently persisted.
Yeah, and as far as understanding can only be gained through study. That's the only way. Through knowledge. Understanding can only be gained through study. And that I got that. That's another one from Bob Proctor. I mean, and then the understanding leads to faith. Faith leads to well-being. Well-being is expressed in your conscious mind. It's expressed where your subconscious mind, it is the subjective mind.
Ooh.
And it's the emotional mind. It's the emotional mind. The subconscious is the emotional subjective mind, where the conscious mind is the intellectual. Where's my thought going? The objective mind, the intellectual objective mind.
Okay, so you're going to find this really interesting, AR. The study of the client. You're going to actually be studying the client and seeing where they're at. And I'm noticing
mentally,
mentally studying the client where they are mentally. But at the same time, I'm noticing Aaron with all of his I'm really starting to notice this now that he's finished his court and everything, and he's kind of like just said, it's a new moment, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
All of his literature, all of his reading, what happens is this starts going into your subconscious mind. It starts building up. You start building your mind up, and you're retraining your mind into this thought process of a positive, strong, relentless mindset. And this is what I'm talking about. It's funny, you just brought up, I'm going to go back a bit. You just brought up patiently seeking, well, basically the discipline and patiently seeking it, like patiently seeking discipline. That's what you said, correct?
It takes patience. Yeah, discipline takes patience, right?
Which is a topic today.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Right. So having that patience is that last, and what I was saying earlier, take the extra second. The patience is in that moment. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I absolutely know what you mean.
Okay.
Because taking that moment is utilizing that space in between stimulus and response.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, man. I mean, you have
response.
You have 4 endowments in between the space of stimulus and response that you could tap into. Self-awareness, which is everything. You know, like the quote says, don't look back in fear, look around in awareness.
Yes.
Okay. So you have self-awareness, conscience, independent will. I tell myself, I'm going to will myself to will myself when I don't want to do something.
Yeah.
And which is quite often. And creative imagination. Those are the 4 endowments in between the space of stimulus and response.
Okay, now I'm going to fucking hit on this one. You are walking away from your anger. You are literally seeing the light and building yourself and leaving that weakness. That weakness, I am walking away from. I'm like, I feel like getting upset. I feel like snapping. But then I go, oh, that's a really weak way to approach that. Very, very weak way. Are you a weak man? Are you a weak man? No, I'm not. I'm not a weak man. Go ahead.
Yo, letting your anger get the best of you is the epitome of being reactive.
Yes.
Reactive is not being responsive. Responsible is having the ability to respond, able to respond, not react.
Yeah, and we're gonna bounce to Brandon.
I'm fucking reactive as fuck. That's why this is so valuable to me.
So we're gonna go to Brandon Angel because we were talking about acting and reacting. And I think he had something went on with his buddy and just whatever. Let's go to Brandon Angel on acting or reacting.
Yeah, you definitely want to be acting and not reacting. I think any sort of reactive behavior, it has a big question mark on it, you know? So we don't want to be rolling dice. We want to be being precise. And in that respect, you want to be completely evaluated before you make your action. And you want to refrain, I think, from reaction. So I think
100%.
Yeah, and I think it's even fair to say one staple consideration should be the opposite action if you feel reactive.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to our topic of patience. Is where you find the action and not the reaction. Right? You're going to go to your patience. That's what I mean by going back that second and finding your patience to act instead of react. Right? That's where it is in your patience. and taking that moment to recalibrate the situation. You know, that's exactly where we're at. I'm going to bounce back because I got a sense of something here to AK if he wants to go in on this.
Get this, you act with patience and then you react with the understanding. You know?
I gotta, okay. You act with patience. Right?
That's the go-to. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
our go-to. And then we interpret it, you figure it out, we understand it, and that's how we react.
React with understanding, you said, right?
That's more like responding.
Well, yeah, you're right. I was
Oh,
trying to play
yeah.
off what I was trying to play off what he was saying earlier, you know,
Yeah,
with the
but that
patience and
works.
understanding.
That works. I completely understood. I think we all completely understood. But Aaron, you're right.
Right.
Responding with
Responding with
understanding.
Yeah.
Woo.
And
Bomb dropper.
I guess we may not always understand where somebody might be coming from. I think then we just have to relinquish to the fact that, you know, this person's going through something that we're there for them.
How about this? How about this? When we find ourselves in that position, why don't we bring somebody else in and get their opinion? How about that? When you're in with the client, you're like, oh, I don't know where this guy's coming from. I'm going to bring somebody else in and see if we can figure this out. So we get multiple mindset. Yes. I call it a multiple mindset working with the client into understanding where the client's at. How about that, motherfucker?
Yeah, that probably will happen. I could see that, right?
100% times 5,
yeah,
7, whatever the fuck it is.
Be a lethal force.
A lethal force.
Yeah. A group of people all committed to bettering others. Yeah, man, we got something here.
A lethal force of understanding. Ooh.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
I need to get one of those.
The strength of our group will come in all of our differences. Our differences.
Right
and
here.
our life experiences, man. We've all overcome different things, you know, and that's where the strength lies. And our weaknesses will be like, oh man, that Brandon's my go-to, Patrick's my go-to, Aaron's my go-to on that one. Understanding of what our weaknesses is, we turn into strengths.
This is straight, like I'm getting like goosebumps on my arms right now. Fucking right. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Kevin gave me trouble for swearing the other day.
Oh, here he is. He just heard you say that. He's like, Patrick swearing, you motherfucker.
He's like, and then he said it the next day. And I looked up and I'm like, yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah, practice what you preach.
But I kind of just looked up at God and said, thanks, brother. In a good way, right? Like, you know what I mean? Because we all have to watch what we're doing, right? So it's like, yeah, okay, right on. We're all learning. So I wonder, I'm just gonna check here. Okay, Kevy's here. Yeah, Sean would be great if he was here. But we're going to keep cruising. We are in high frequency mode. The meeting is going into its next phase. And we've just talked about a forest. How about this? We'll come up with a different, I like the forest of understanding. Okay, but now we're going to break into something else. And I'm going to read a paragraph, and I know you guys are going to go, whoa. So I read this last night, So here I go. The opportunity to choose patience is always available to us. For example, we can choose while waiting over 20 minutes for our spouse to finish up their phone call so we can leave for dinner. To be patient and think. Right now, he's talking to someone halfway across the world via cell phone, waves, or whatever they are called. Invisible waves that carry our voices all the way around the world. I am in the presence of a full-blown miracle. Have some patience. AR, go ahead.
Say it again. So I was thinking of something.
Okay. Well, I'm going to repeat it. I'll repeat the paragraph.
Okay. Yeah.
The opportunity to choose patience is always available for us. For example, we can choose while waiting for somebody 20 minutes on the phone to finish up their phone call so we can leave for dinner. To be patient and think, right now, they're talking on the phone to somebody halfway across the world via cell phone, waves, or whatever the hell they are called. Invisible waves that carry our voices all the way across the world.
Yeah.
I'm in the presence of a miracle. Have some patience.
Well, let me just say this. This has been a dominant thought of mine lately. The thought of quantum entanglement being quicker than the speed of light, because something that is down to the atomic level, right? Something, another particle could be entangled with another particle, and when it becomes unentangled halfway across the universe, the other one automatically becomes entangled with the other one, and they drop down vibratory levels. Like when the electron drops on this particle, is because it's entangled, it drops here. And so with the mind and being on Earth, we are so closely related. The law of divine oneness, I believe that humans are quantumly entangled because we're all made of star stuff from the same fucking star that exploded. A supernova explosion is why we are here. We are star stuff, contemplating star stuff, but I know I'm getting off the subject.
Yeah.
But patience. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of what I understand about patience, bro.
Yeah.
When I was an addict, I was the epitome of discontent. Okay, with everything. I could be at work going, fuck, I want to go on vacation, and then go, fuck, I want to go home. You know, there's always discontent wherever I was at. Fuck, I'm high as hell. I want to get higher. You know, there was no contentment in my life. But being sober, I have learned to fucking breathe. Right?
Yes.
Just the simplicity of breathing and meditating and traveling within and really getting to know myself by listening to my own thoughts. Because what could be more interesting in this fucking universe than your own thoughts? You are the universe's way of thinking about the universe. If that is not profound, and you disregard your thoughts, you're disrespecting the universe.
And yourself and others.
In yourself, bro. In yourself. Listen and respectfully listen and give yourself the hard truths and level the fuck up.
We're gonna drop a bomb here. We're going back to self-respect. Self-respect and taking care of yourself to give to others, and finding the patience, stepping back that second to recalibrate your understanding of your surroundings. Have patience. Take that extra moment to, what did you say? I'm going to go to AK. What was that? What was that, brother? Act.
Yep. Act with patience and then respond with the understanding.
Act with patience and respond with understanding. I need a bomb button here. I need a little, like some little digital thing here.
A Bradley bomb button.
Yeah, man.
Bradley up in the house.
I like that
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, man. So
Was it? I can hinge off what you're just.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think it's. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Yeah, life is just a lot easier when your mind doesn't play the role that you're the nucleus of the universe and like everything has to go your way, you know? And then you definitely have to appreciate, circumstance and stuff. Especially like what you just said. Yeah, like if a person is talking to somebody across the world and stuff, you just note the gravity of stuff, and
The
yeah,
miracle.
you'll get the dinner. Yeah, exactly. Right. The miracle of having the interaction with the person or having them in your life and stuff. So
What
yeah, we definitely
about
have to kind of take a
what
step
about
back
Aaron?
sometimes.
What about the miracle of being alive? Literally being alive and how you treat yourself. How would you treat a miracle?
Well, you know what?
Wouldn't you cradle it and nurture it and take care of it to the best of your ability? A true miracle, right?
You would think, but to a lot of people, that's just not enough.
Look
It's
at this. I'm gonna right now.
I mean,
My phone is not plugged into a wall. It's sitting in the middle of my fucking living room, and I can see you guys all over the world. With what?
Frequency. We're on the
that ain't
same
miracle.
frequency.
Straight energy and frequency is making all of this happen at a split. I'm talking to you in real time. How is that?
Right.
That's a miracle, right? So, patience and understanding. Let's go to Kevin. I know that Kevin's working on patience and understanding and calibrating his surroundings.
Just give me 1 sec there, Patrick. I'll be in a second. I'm
Okay.
listening.
Okay. Let's go to Brandon Angel, brother. Patience and understanding.
Yeah, it all depends on what you're being patient and understanding of too, right? Like, I guess I said my positively charged notion in the beginning, but I think sometimes having the idea of being able to discern also between when to be patient and just when to be completely detached from a situation, is important too. There are situations definitely that you should just completely detach yourself from, and that's patience. That is patience. You know what I mean? That's a mechanism within patience. It's just really, I think like what I'm learning is, just let
So
this person.
you're saying up to the certain point when the line is crossed, when you're using patience and the line is crossed with you know, when you're in a situation, the line is crossed.
Well, that, or let's just say you could be patient about a real disability, you know, so you could be patient. So, certain people, I don't know, are just so far away from, I think, like, you know, just know that, like, I don't know, don't trick yourself. I guess I'm just saying sometimes it's best for the certain people to just detach from certain people, I guess, in the context definitely of coaching and helping people. You know, some people really just need to be, they actually really do just need to be kind of cussed out and let go of, so that they can hit their rock bottom and make the decision to change, you know? And I think if it's deserving of that, if the situation is deserving of that, but you try to continue to like patiently serve it. I just kind of made that mistake. I was, you know, all right, you got to have faith that this is going to work out, that this person, you know, who was in an unfair situation and from abuse is kind of rewired a fucked up way, you know what I mean? And you don't want them to lose time out of their life. You know what I mean? That it's take, when you study all these other cases and you see it takes people like usually 15 to 20 years, and for them to have kids and shit, for them to figure this out and start healing and rewire their brains, because a lot of, like, in this particular circumstances that I was dealing with, what happens is the kid, through abuse, they're wired to not trust trustworthy people, which means they miss all their opportunities, and they're wired to trust untrustworthy people, which means they fall in every pitfall. So, and it's a recognized within psychiatry big time horrible effect, where someone's just abused in such a way that their whole life is this negative tumbler. You know what I mean? And I have had the challenge of of seeing someone that I really loved and care about, like more than even myself, for 10 years, go through that. And at some point, you just have to realize that there's not a lot you're going to be able to do. And I just was pointing out, like, when you see that there is so much of a loss there, you know, it's like, you know, I would imagine, I guess, to put this in a different way, I would imagine a lot of like the best coaches in the spectrum of personal development would probably want their clients to have had other coaches before, or have had other dedicated self-development experiences before, or have been in a martial art before, and isn't just coming to them a fucking hot mess. You know what I mean? And so I think that that everybody has certain stages of the game, and you've got to realize if this person hasn't really done their own solo mission yet to the fullest, I guess, you know, and come back from the vision quest saying, I want to be this. But sorry.
So you're calibrating where the person's at, and then cutting them loose. I get that.
I mean, just you know, just the extreme form of patience for me, I'm learning is pretty much necessary. Is it? Once you've checked all your boxes, you know what I mean? I think the next, but I guess that's a form of patience. As I say it is a form of patience. It's not like, because guys like us that just want everyone to win and really don't have a bad bone in their body, you know what I mean? It's like that you you just have to realize that there, with certain cases, there's really not a lot you can do.
Well, it's funny you say this, because I was talking to my old boss yesterday. I came out of physio and we had a conversation, and we were talking about something, and I said, I had to cut the rope. Right?
He said
so
that.
You just had to cut the rope. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But remember this too, Brandon, your level of personal development is climbing so high that really look at yourself too, or ourselves. I'm having to look at ourselves and going, well, this person doesn't get it, because we are like straight in personal development. every day and working on being phenomenal human beings and working on helping people and everything. So what I'm saying, in the end of this, what you're expressing right now is what I'm doing. Love the person anyways. Love the person anyways and walk away, cut the rope.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say when I said guys like us that just want to see everybody win. You know what I mean? And if we're not trying to help the situation, we're not doing shit. I mean, if it's not a situation that I'm helping, I'm not involved. You know what I mean? That's it. I need to be somewhere else where I'm helping. You know what I mean? And so guys that are just married to that, like ourselves, that have been in the self-development thing for a minute, you want to see everything as a challenge. You know, you want to take that responsibility that all challenges are opportunities to build strength. And so in doing that, you can find yourself like, no, if I'm really the hero in this situation, I can save this person, but you can't. Sometimes you just can't, you know, and I could see where
You're
I might have
talking
even
you're talking about cutting the rope. Cutting the rope and letting it go.
And the cutting the rope phrase is actually so good. That's all I'm trying to get this young person to see. Is as soon as you cut that rope with the toxic people, you will fucking fly. You know what I'm saying? Really, and that just please do that one thing. You know. So, and I hope that the other thing is I really have no way of knowing. But I've ended my mission. I took my secret channel down. You know, it's officially over. But hey, dude, you got the information. You saw that I cared because I made 100 or whatever videos. You know what I mean? Telling you, this is what happened. Here's where. You know what I mean? So obviously, I cared over a year after. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that whole thing aside, I do think that gauging and calibrating the person is in understanding them and studying them and all the things that you guys were just covering are absolutely an optimal process for this, because if you go through those steps, then I think if I went through those steps better, I would have made that cut that I was making right now more accurately gauged to the situation, like maybe a month ago. But I still think I'm around and the thing is I'm not getting any data back, so I'm just gauging. Okay, you know life a little bit, dude. You know what I mean? We can kind of see how this and all right. So, well, anyway, it's really, really interesting
What we're going to get into now, and I completely understand. I mean, that's actually a good, really, actually that feedback on that, and cutting people loose and just realizing that they're not ready to make a change in their life. Okay. Yeah. But I'm going to go into something now. So you guys need to open your ears, guys. I'm going to get into some reading. Patience is a choice. It's a straight up choice. Are you going to have the patience going into a situation or are you not? Today, I want you to practice focusing on magnificent details, the many miracles in each moment, instead of focusing on how long it's taking to drop the pounds or how bored you are by keeping your house tidy and organized, or how tedious it is to go over your finances every week. Notice instead how your brain is working to lock in this French vocabulary words you're memorizing, and marvel at the fact that you can learn an entirely different language. Okay? Please open your ears to this. Notice how healthy your body is becoming and how good your skin feels now that you're eating well. Notice how tight your butt cheeks are getting now that you have always taken stairs instead of the elevator. These are infinite things to be grateful for in each moment. Practice focusing on these gifts and on lifting your spirits instead of twisting into a knot of impatience by focusing on what's irritating you. Okay? Practice focusing on these gifts and on lifting your spirits instead of twisting into a knot of impatience by focusing on what's irritating you. Okay? Please also stay aware of your impatient words today. Stop declaring that you're sick of not partying or whining about how you'd rather take a bullet than another yoga class, or it's forever to get your website up. Conversely, please also stay aware of declaring victory too soon and setting yourself up for a crash. Just stay in the moment today by training your thoughts, actions, and words on being grateful for what is. Okay, I'm going to go back to that last paragraph though. These are infinite things to be grateful for in each moment. Practice focusing on these gifts and on lifting your spirits instead of twisting into a knot of impatience by focusing what's on irritating you. Stay in the moment, you guys, of understanding. Okay? And don't become entwined in one subject. Don't do that. It's extremely unhealthy. Extremely unhealthy. One last tip for becoming a master of patience: breathe. Remember to breathe deeply, relax, and lighten up. Habits take time. Choose to enjoy your journey. You have to make that choice to enjoy your journey. Okay? Like the patience that it takes in every moment to be grateful. You have no control on outside entities. It is what it is. Things are gonna happen, and you don't have that control, which you do want and you crave and all this crazy shit. And it's like you have to let that go. I think, AR, do you want to elaborate on this? Because you just went through a massive change and really understanding and patience. You went through it all in this past 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, man, I needed massive patience to deal with this, and it took 2.5 years. I ran to the mail box yesterday. Is the judgment in? What is it? You know, I've accepted it, no matter what it is. It's not consuming my fucking time, my thoughts. I'm gonna release. I'll burn the motherfucker. I don't give a shit. Wipe my ass with it. You know,
Yeah.
because I hate the fucking system with a burning fucking passion. And
Yeah.
I don't want to hate. I'm so happy and grateful now that it's over and I could detach emotionally from it, and the judgment is what it is. I've already accepted that I'm going to be going in and out of court until my daughter is 18 because I'm going to fight. But I just need this break because it's been 2.5 years of so much thought, energy. It made me fucking sick.
Yeah. It made you sick. Okay.
It made me sick, man, because it consumed so much thought. I would wake up, like I've said, screaming in my head, like
Yeah.
the first thing in the morning, like wake up screaming these thoughts of rage
Okay.
and injustice and blah blah blah. But you know, patience, man, it is a high moral standard, and a
So
high moral standard is a virtue. Patience is a virtue.
yeah.
And you know, the 4 stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, temperance, self-control, that takes a ton of patience and discipline, you know. And then justice is the last one. There's whatever the courts say, and then there's what I know. And I'm gonna be the court in my fucking mind. And my ex, she could pay in hell's fucking court for all I care.
Yeah. But what I'm going to ask
Just-
you, if you had the patience and understanding 2.5 years ago, from where you are now to back then, that energy and everything that you went through, you would be dealing with it on a way different level, correct?
Yeah, man. I mean, I willingly lived in a sober house for 2 years. That took patience. Living with fucking guys is not easy. I know you know that, Patrick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And one of the all the house managers at this one house, all 3 of them relapsed. It's like these motherfuckers are gonna educate
Been there.
and school me. Get the fuck out of here, please. Don't fucking tell me what to do, idiot. One of them was a Hell's Angels, right? And he was this fat Marine that all he did was complain. I was like, you are a fucking shame to the Marines. You are a bitch.
Yeah.
There's a hand up.
Yo, Aaron, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, brother.
Hell's
Hey,
Angels.
you know what? It's all good because it was yeah, man. I'm just listening. But what was I gonna say? Oh well, just touching about what you were talking about like 5 minutes ago, Patrick. You know, like Watson, he says a lot, right? You could have all these things going right for you. You got 99 things going right for you, but then all of a sudden you find yourself tripping on the one little thing that isn't, right? Like that. And I think that's that old mindset. That's that old mindset creeping
That's
in.
it. That's
Tripping
it.
about that one little thing, right?
Yeah.
It's that scarcity crisis mode fucking that mindset likes to do, that crisis mode shit. Like, oh, I'm searching for something wrong. Where is it? Where's the fucking wrong thing, right? You're searching for it. Where's that excuse? Where's that excuse that I can fucking not work out? Where is that? Goddamn! I got to find that excuse.
Well, and that's what I just said. Focusing on. Don't focus on what's irritating you. Get into the moment and get into a healthy place of reality and no imaginary evils.
Yeah.
Where you can't have control, but your ego wants control. Your ego wants to take that control, and you have to let that go. It's all about letting it go. Like I don't know what happened to me in the past month. The past month has been a huge growth period for me. Kevin's helped me immensely.
Actually, yeah, me too.
Like, and actually, we didn't even mean to. It just happened with flow state and acting and reacting back and forth, acting and reacting, and actually having a mindset of learning. If we weren't in personal development, we'd fucking hate each other. Like, it's just like, fuck. And I'm like, damn, this is like, I'm like, this
Hey,
is,
can I say something?
yeah,
We all get to coach each other to sharpen our coaching skills, right? Because we know what's in the future, man, and we're in the habit of coaching each other and bettering ourselves. So guess what? Show me your habits, and I'll tell you your future. Let's do this shit.
yeah. And I want to touch on something again, though. And I'm finding, don't slip into the past. Don't do it. It is the worst and sickest thing. I've been actually studying this. Do not slip into negative thoughts of the past, because it is very unhealthy for your current moment. Negative thoughts that are gone in your past, actions, what's happened, and affecting you in this exact moment is insanity. That is not, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Be content in your very moment, right? And find what is best for you in this moment right now. Right now, you guys. What's best for ourselves in this moment? Not yesterday. Not yesterday. And that's what I was talking about. You guys say, this is the craziest thing. I don't even know. Like, I flushed the toilet and new water came up in the toilet. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's like history. And I'm looking at that like the past. Your fresh water comes up. It's brand new in that exact fucking moment. You're stepping away into a new moment. You guys, I'm telling you, fresh water, new moment, and that's what you build on. All of our past has built us into this and brought us here to this exact moment. And that's the gift. We were given something. Like, can you believe? I can't even believe we've been given. What have we been given here? Like, AR, please elaborate on this. I want to go to AR. If he's there.
Or just quick on your toilet reference there. On my high school baseball team, they had a mini toilet in the dugout. Like, if you made a bad play, we're like, you just flush the toilet, flush it, and move on. Flush it, move on. You know, for
No
short-term
way.
memory, just fucking let it go, move on, flush it.
Wow,
So,
flush it? Wow.
flush it.
Whoa, I gotta write that down. Flush it. And you can flush it out too.
Yep.
Flush it out of your mindset, man. What the
Like a
fuck,
bird
right?
in the bush. Flush that bird.
Yeah. Well, and what do they say? They call it fluff. Get rid of the fluff, man. Get rid of the fluff that's not propelling you into better moments and positive moments. Don't do it. It's fucking insanity. Right?
Yes. Even day-to-day interactions with fucking people that, you know, want to fuck your day up, right?
Yeah.
You just gotta be like, all right, well, that guy is fucking miserable. See ya.
Yeah. And that is people that are closed. People that haven't, if you saw me snapping on Kevin a month ago, can you imagine me 10 years ago? You wouldn't even want to, I was just a very mean, nasty, just a mean, nasty motherfucker. Like I'd straight up roll up on you and block you off with my truck and get out and like fucking throw down. Like I've like literally would do that. I saw my ex-girlfriend and her boyfriend at a gas station, and I blocked them off at the pumps and got out and fucking handed it to them. And the people at the gas station were like, what the fuck's going on? And he was jammed up. He couldn't go anywhere. And I'm just handing it to him, just right in the window, just fucking giving it. And like, holy fuck, man. Like, who are you? Like, what the fuck is that? That's just straight, like, whoa, not healthy. Not healthy at all. When you could just drive by and leave it alone. Who cares, right? So, I mean, that
reactive, Patrick.
Very reactive, man. Reactive in a net. Okay, how about this? Reactive in a negative health state. Just, you know.
Was he in the picture before you guys broke up?
No.
Okay.
It was and then one day I called up and I said, "Oh, I'm making some brass knuckles on a CNC machine. I'll see you in a bit." They're like, "What the fuck?" Like, and then I just hung up and blocked them. Like, it's just crazy shit. Like, just like, whoa, installing fear and just being straight, like, you know, just not cool, right? So the growth says, so what I'm saying, those stories, the sign of weakness and being like that is a sign of straight weakness, really. You're not in control of anything. You're not in control of your soul. You're not in control of your heart. And since I've let that go, about roughly 3 years ago, I really started working on sobriety and leaving all the shit alone. And then I met Wes, and then I met you guys, and then I met, man, the people. And then yesterday, check this shit out. Walking into the gym, and this, first of all, a guy comes out, "Oh, what's your name, bro?" I'm like, I introduce myself. He sticks out his hand, handshake. And then I'm on a machine. Guy's walking into the gym, fist pump. Like, he's like, "Yo, bro, have a good day," fist pump. And then other guy earlier, fuck, it was like crazy. I was like, what's going on here? Like, they must see me on Instagram or something. I don't know what it is. But it was super cool. And like people saying hello to you, when usually it was back in the day, it was just, oh, anyways, I'm not going to go too much further on that, but it's just a massive changes and I love it. It's just awesome. So, okay, I'm going to move into something else. And we're going to get into, I've got 3 different paragraphs here. So if you guys want to listen to this. Go about performing your habit today with the awareness that the universe is working through you. Keep in mind that your desires were lovingly given to you so you'd have an exciting purpose to carry out during your stint here on Earth. Remember that by poo-pushing your excuses and bringing your A game to your habit, you're shining a light that makes it possible for others to see their true selves as well. A game to your habit, you're shining a light that makes it possible for others to see their true selves as well. Who wants to elaborate on that?
Oh, I'll go.
Yeah.
Man, I've been thinking about awareness, drug awareness, awareness of, you started it off by saying move with the awareness that the universe is working through you. And the awareness right down to the molecular and the atomic level is vibration, and you know, as above, so below. You know, the universe, that's the same way that the universe operates. We operate by those same laws and principles. Awareness is everything.
Yes.
Being aware is everything. That's why I know that there's higher dimensions to conscious awareness. And the better you sharpen your mind and your body, the better your awareness and ability and insights and abilities to pair into something and see it for what it is, and find the truth into these whatever it may be. And being aware of like a person's current state in their energy, where you have the ability to be aware of one's energy, and then you can read them like a book.
Yes.
And that's and having that ability will provide you the insight to be able to help them. Profound.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you're calibrating their energy.
Right. You're seeing, you know where they're at mentally and physically once you know what level of energy they have.
100%.
You know?
100%.
And then you could read them like a book, and then they could tell you their problems, and we could decide which one of us would be the best to help them.
Yeah.
You know?
100%, brother. 100%. And so
awareness is everything.
Oh man. Matching your energy source. And isn't it funny how there was a girl in the gym yesterday. Her energy was crazy. Almost went up to her, and she was talking to somebody. I almost went up to her and said, man, you're like so friendly. She's like, hi, and just some people's energy just flows. It like just flows to you, and you're like, oh damn, that person's like on fire right now. They're positive. They want more. They're alive. They're alive. And then a guy walked in that was straight closed off with ego. And I was like, oof, oh, damn. And I felt bad for him. I was like, ooh, he doesn't get it. I felt like my old self.
You felt like you were looking at your old self?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closed off, instant judgment, assuming, imaginary evils. That guy's an asshole. She's rude. What
complaining
the fuck?
In your head, yeah.
What was that?
Judgmental.
Yeah, doubt, fear, not living in the moment.
Yo, hey, let me read a quote that I was flipping through my book that I wrote down by Einstein, right? Yeah. And Einstein and Tesla, they both had a huge awareness into how the universe works. And this is profound. This is some good shit right here. Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics.
Yeah.
This is like a mathematical problem, man.
Can you Read
and on
that
the
again. Read
frequency
that
of the
again. Aaron.
reality we want, we bring it into physical form.
Read that again, Aaron. I want you to read that again, if you could.
Yeah. Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It could
Okay.
be no other way. This is not philosophy, it's physics.
So, you guys, this is from Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deep understanding
No, the
of how the
smartest,
universe works.
the smartest human being ever to live on Earth. This is. Let's just fucking realize this right fucking now.
Let's digest that, huh?
Yeah, let's digest that right now. That's from, literally from that human being wrote that. Einstein wrote that.
Yeah.
Out of all the billions of people, we're listening and hearing something that he actually, as a human, wrote. Can we please comprehend that? Please?
Yeah, we even need to throw that on that bio page we were making, that we stick to the greats as a pinnacle of
Stick
our
to the
study,
greats.
Yes.
on that page that's going around, it's just like, what are that's got to be one of our definite, I don't know, operational guidelines.
Yes.
Man, I'm a
Whoa,
quote
fire.
guy. This book, I wrote down all kinds of quotes on different shit because I was like, hey, that works for Wes Watson. It'll
Cool.
fucking work for me.
Can we, as a group, I'm gonna, like I said yesterday, making some sort of a book up between the members of, information that we've wrote down. Because I haven't, I'll be honest, I attain information and remember it fairly well. I just do. I just remember things. My journaling is the shits. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. I write
The
stuff
more you
down.
do it, the better you get.
Yeah, but it's very it's very choppy, but I understand it to read it, kind of thing.
Yep.
But I'm going to tell you guys something, and my posts that I put up on GP, I post every day. I don't miss. I haven't missed for hundreds of days, hundreds. Some of those posts that I've put up took me over an hour to write. Okay? Sat there 40, half hour. Well, some of them took an hour, but most of them or between 15 minutes and a half hour of my time when I'm writing them, going back, erasing the whole thing, a whole different thought comes out. Nope, that isn't what I wanted to say, whole different thought. So I'm going to bring those in to the group, right? All our posts, all my posts I'll put down and put those into our book. You have posts too, Aaron, right?
Yeah, Patrick, let me tell you, I just talked to David Sabo yesterday, and I asked him, hey, how do I get all the posts of mine that I've written into like one area? And he responded to me because I want to print up my posts, man, because I mean, some of them, but some of them I really was like tapped in, and I was like, oh man, that's good shit. Yeah. And so I just want to print them out because it's a form of copywriting that I could use later down the line. And,
I know, like, you can go under, you can go under your own activity and see them all, though, right?
That's how you do it. Okay, no, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
you
that's what
press.
David told me.
Oh yeah, you go to activity, and I can go through my whole 170 posts.
Motherfuck, really?
Yeah,
Fuck,
you see
I
a
don't,
lot.
man, I was just like, I just want to make posts. I
Fuck, I
didn't
can't
really
believe
figure out
I
the
can't
website
believe I'm
other than how to
teaching.
do posts.
I can't believe I'm teaching a little bit of tech right now. I can't.
Hey, well, I'm not a tech guy either, man.
No, no.
I'm like Hulk smash.
I think
can't
for
figure
me,
something out.
for me, it was just a fluke, anyways. So.
Oh, you found it accidentally? Ain't that how it happens? Understanding by
What did I
mistake.
push? What button did I push? Oh, okay, that worked.
Oh,
Okay,
let's
cool.
repeat that action to get hardwire that shit.
Yeah, man. So get that all written up. But I don't know who wants to take charge of that exercise. We just all do it and make up some sort of a booklet of all of our all of our top things that we've written down. You have some good pages, and we compile some sort of booklet that we make that we send out to all the members. It's not hard. Like FedEx is fucking beautiful. We can FedEx anything, anywhere, man. You know, I FedExed a pair of shoes to a friend over in Germany, and it took 3 days. 3 days he had the shoes, and she's in fucking Germany. And it cost.
Google Docs is even better than FedEx.
There we go. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. If we wanted a true booklet on hand, would be very cool. Like I like having stuff on a screen, but I also like hardcover and highlighting. I love highlighting.
Yeah.
Highlighting like really good
Yes.
spots, right? I just find having it in my hand too, and I spend enough time on a fucking screen too.
Yeah.
So I like old school. I like old school too,
Me
but
too.
just an idea, guys. Just an idea. I've got stuff. Go ahead, AK.
No, I was just gonna say I like it. I got, I'd have plenty of stuff I can go back and I don't really post on GP Life anymore because I haven't paid the fee. So
yeah,
but
cool,
whatever.
fine.
I might,
That don't matter.
even though
But what I'm saying,
don't
you
matter.
guys have been
Right.
journaling, so I want to put in as well
Yes,
too. But that
dude.
was my idea. Well, how can I contribute to the journal? And I could have all my posts in there as my journal, actually as my journaling, really. That's kind of my journal for the day, my post. So that's what I can contribute to that.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Stephen Covey says, if you want to educate your conscience, journal. That's what he says to do. To educate your conscience, you journal and meditate.
Wow. Living in the moment for me has saved my life. Has completely saved my life. I do not focus on diminishing imaginary evils and control and my past. I've learned from my past, but I do not focus on anything imaginary. And as soon as I do it, I go, you're insane. You're fucking insane, brother. What the fuck are you thinking about? Like, that's crazy, dude. Like, it's like you think you're like a crystal. I'm not a crystal ball, man. I don't do that. Like, I'm not. We think we are, but we're not. Just gotta blow my nose here, guys. I got some good paragraphs next too. Killer. Okay, we're gonna get into something here. It's killer. Okay. All day today, tap into how it feels to give to others. to inspire them, and to offer up the proof that if my mocha latte loving ass can successfully give up caffeine, you can do anything. Okay. Stop, get quiet, and breathe into the gratitude you feel who you are for the countless gifts you've been given, and for your ability to offer a motivational kick in the butt to your fellow humans. Boom. If that isn't all in, I don't know what is. Write down whose lives you're positively affecting by upgrading your life and how you're affecting them. Go way beyond the people immediately surrounding you and take into consideration the ripple effect you'll have on social media, on strangers, on the street, on human race as a whole. Right? The ripple effect of positivity, gratitude, energy, and transformation of a human. Transformation from a closed off human being to an open soul and an open heart of giving and what am I going to say? It says just and giving to others to build them up. We're here to build people up. I can't believe how I'm feeling right now. I get up at 3 a.m. every day. I love to talk to, I'm getting to the point now where I like to talk to people. I'm getting used to eye contact and being comfortable. Loving my group, becoming friends with guys that I never thought I would meet in my whole entire life. It's a miracle. Surviving the things that I've survived. It's a miracle. Breathing is a miracle. When are we going to look at these miracles and be content and wash the rest away? And realize if the universe decides to give the gifts, that's up to the universe. And it's up to yourself to give to the universe, to receive. So that's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. And we do it with a relentless. I think we got to step up our game even more. We are relaxed in, you get kind of content of where you're at. And I think we got to try to jump another step. We got to grab one more sliver here. Let's grab another fucking sliver, boys. You know what I mean? And the example is this morning. Being a little more in depth in our meetings, really getting to work. Working on solutions and change in a positive format, and working on our surroundings and building people up. Building people up all around the world. Like really building people up. And I'm going to make a video saying we're just regular guys that made changes. That's all we are.
Mhm.
We're working on personal development. We're not, we just made changes that are amazing and want to bring people in. And if you want to make that minute change, hit us up. Hit us up. What's better, to spend $50 or $100 on garbage, or come in for some personal development? What's the risk? There is none. There is no risk. It's zero risk for what? A miracle?
Right.
A miracle. Straight up. Like, are you kidding me right now? I'm like, I get up. I'm content. I'm crippled at the moment. I don't know where I would be. I literally don't. Like, my physio yesterday was like, oh my God, dude. He's like, your spine's crooked. I'm like, I know. And he's just like, fuck. Like, he's like swearing. I'm like, God damn, dude, that doesn't fucking help me out very much. He's like, because we become very good friends. I've been seeing the guy for a year to the date. So we become friends, and he's like, God damn, what's going on? We got to get you. Like, he's just like, when's your MRI? He's just like, he wants to look and see what's going on. But it's a miracle that I'm even able to walk in there, even if I'm hunched over or whatever the fuck, man. Right? Be grateful, guys. Be grateful for where we're at. So I'm going to go around the room on being grateful for the miracles that we've been given through personal development. Whoever wants to start off can. I've got a feeling of AK again. I think he might want to get in on this.
Actually, Aaron, go, because I had a thought and I just lost it and it was really good, so I'm trying to get it back.
I'm thinking too. So what was the question, Patrick?
The gratitude and the miracles that we've attained.
Oh, yeah,
Got it?
Okay.
I remember it now. So I think we're gonna have to keep in mind that we're gonna have people that will reach out to us, and they don't consciously know it, but subconsciously they'll never accept our way, but they just come to reach out just to devalue what we're doing so they can feel better. We'll get those people, dude. We'll get these people we won't be able to undo their brainwashing, we'll call it, so to say, but they'll reach out just to see how robust, how strong not only our individual mindsets are, but what our program will be. We'll get those type of people, and that's that's a kind of a negative thing, but I think
I'm just gonna say
we just need to prepare for that, because we're gonna get people that will just they'll keep wanting to interact with us, but they won't accept our way of thinking, and they'll just always be one kind of not foot out the door, but not totally invested. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but I think we just need to make sure
I get what
we
you're
keep
saying.
antennas up for that type of shit.
Aware? Being aware of that? 100%.
Yes. Yep.
But at the same time, let's face that when it comes about.
As it comes, yes.
Face that, whatever, oh man, whatever comes our way, being fully aware. That's what you're saying. So being fully aware of our surroundings, people, places, and things.
And getting back to what we were talking about a little earlier about cutting people off, like I straight up cut my brother off the other day. I blocked him and I'm like, because he was just doing this, pull me in, Aaron, I need you, miss you, and then, fucking dumb shit. So I was like, you know what, and I thought you, Brandon, I'm like, you know what, I fucking got to straight up block him for now. And then I'm like, if something is really going on with him, my dad hasn't blocked him, so he can contact through my dad, and dad can let me know. Because I'm like, dude, I'm just done with it. I just can't. I'm done sharking on you. Like, you're not going to change. And he knows I'm on this path. And it's just fucking, it's not good for either. Like we were talking earlier, it's not good for either of us to
Yeah.
keep interacting with that. So I just kind of wanted to bring that up. But yeah, so I cut him off straight up.
Well, so
He's
what
really
I
about to do
call it,
something.
you guys, that's what I said it the other day. It's the guillotine. I call it the guillotine. Boom, done. Pull the rope, man. Cut the rope. Cut the rope. Bam, gone. It's literally, I just was straight up. I just straight up I just done. Separation, man. But
It has to be.
okay, now I'm going to go into the positive realm. What if you get a phenomenal young guy that comes in? He's 25 and he's like, I want to change. I want to do this. And he's into it. And you start working with them and you see progress and you're working with all these people. Then all of a sudden you have a client base of, yeah, I've got to get to her. I got to talk to her. She's fucking killing it. So how about let's focus on the positive mindset of change, and the guillotine is there at any moment and we just cut the rope, done. But let's not focus on that. We separate that right away and we guillotine, done. And then we focus on our clients that are making changes. Okay. And we focus on that. Oh, buddy, he's quit drinking. He's done. He's off the sauce. Killer. Boom. Fuck yeah, man. What's next? He's in the gym, motherfuckers. Check this shit out. He's in the gym. This guy just pulled a membership for fucking $100 and he's changing his whole fucking life. Okay. Right? Oh, there's a girl. She was working on body mass. Boom. We're trimming her down. Right? So, like, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, diet. She's working with Brandon. She's going to fucking trim some fucking pounds. She's going to get into the gym. Boom. Right? So, positive drive and reinforcement. And that's where we're at, motherfuckers. Straight up. Positive drive and reinforcement. Go, brother.
Yeah, it's this is all crazy. I feel like you've put this together just specifically for me this morning. Everything that was going around yesterday, but yeah, what Aaron just said there, and I was trying to think about it in different ways, because I mean, for me, like the guillotine and cutting people off is abrupt, and I mean, I dealt with it all day yesterday trying to want to cut people off and try and figure that out. But it's having them understand that they're standing on your head while you're trying to get out of the water, or like it's like when you're the first thing they tell you when you're drowning is, and the guy's trying to drag you down with you, you punch him in the face and take off. So I mean, the softest way of putting it, I guess, is just, you got your hands around my throat while I'm trying to keep my head above water here, and we both need to separate so we can both get a chance at surviving here, I guess. So yeah, I understand with your brother there. I mean, I went through this exact same thing with my sister, and well, as soon as I did cut it off, and I mean, I was pretty rude about it because it had gone on for so long. But when I eventually did cut ties, she made her way back around all by herself, and that's just the way it is, I think, sometimes.
Dude, when you mentioned that the other day about your sister, that's exactly what I went to my brother. I was like, God damn, he's got some. You're a little further along in the evolution there, which is awesome. Hopefully, we get there. Hopefully we get to that spot. So where he comes back around and he's forthright the whole time, because he'll give me just enough to fucking reel me in. It's classic narcissist shit, you know. Reels me in, then fucking fries me. Reels me in, fries me. So I was like, can't do that shit. So sorry, Kevin, but
That's where you gotta be. You gotta be stern with that when he starts reeling you in. Just go right there and there. It's just, nah, dude. Go, if we're gonna get back on if we're gonna get back on the same page, this is where you gotta start. I mean, it's the same thing we talked about with this coaching or bringing people in and stuff, right? Like we gotta stop letting people reel us in or give us a little bit of hope and then fuck with our shit. Because I mean, all day yesterday it was one thing after another, and it was little things. And in the past, I would have just freaking lost my shit and started knocking people out and cutting people off and yelling and swearing. But at the same time, all day yesterday, I was constantly in this. I love the word that you guys brought up, calibrating. So all day yesterday, I'm constantly recalibrating, and then something else would happen, and I'm recalibrating. And it's all the tools and everything that we already know, but it's like it's like looking in the tool bag and you can't find the right tool sometimes. So I mean, all day yesterday it was just like, fuck, like where's this tool? Where's this tool? And then that's why I think venting is important, because as soon as I even just like vented to the group that it's some minuscule whatever little thing that was going on, then I have Aaron come and I'm like, oh yeah, I do have that tool. Like, let's go. Hey, Brandon, you have something to say there?
I think the two tools, there's plenty that can be used, like 1,000 ways to skin a cat, right? But I think two really valuable tools are the personal analysis checklist that's in Think and Grow Rich, and also that Kia Carlberg website. Like if you can just in your own mind, put a person, all right, do they do this? Do they do this? Do they do this? Do they do this? Because that particular pattern recognition, as AK was just explaining, like having that pattern recognition makes you extremely able, and that's 1,000% the bisagra, the hinge point, because if they're doing that shit, dude, they're gonna suck your time away from these people, everything that was just said, they're going to set, so if you're just like, boom, 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 okay, this is what I'm dealing with. The number one download the Matrix wants you to take too, by the way, you know what I mean? The fucking selfish fuck everybody up disorder, so there can never be unity and always slavery, right? That's really what just to go to the full extent of the fucking idea, and it's incentivized in policy and it's all over the TV, right? All that. So we won't be shocked when we see it. And if we're really scientists and we can fucking surgically help these people, I think with them, it's just like modern psychology, because I read this all through this. I'm like as soon as I found out how reoccurring they were just in my family, I was like, oh my word. And so yeah, and I've learned through experience, and all the documentation says you cannot treat these people, but you need to treat everybody around them and let them know what they're dealing
with. Yeah, 100%.
That's awesome that you said that, actually, because I mean, that's what I was dealing with yesterday, was something that it's a continual thing that's always happening. And I mean, I can choose to cut ties altogether, but I mean that's a little bit close to home. But
the end of that road is soulless.
Yeah, but I thought about it right away, because I was like, the narcissism shit. It's like, well, you can't fucking do nothing about it, right? And then it comes back to, I think I pulled up a page or something, and it was like combating or like fighting back to a narcissist. I can't remember what it was, but when again, going back to the tools, I started bringing up all those tools yesterday and using a couple things from that. And though I can't stop this from happening again, but I can control how it happens and the effect that it happens on me, because instead of it really taking me out, I use those words, those key words of what is it, de-arming a narcissist or something, I think it was. And by the end of the day, you know, everyone that I was going to, they all basically just, you know, handed their guns in and were like, yeah, I fucked up. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to tell you something right now, you guys. Right now, I watched something on with Wes yesterday. And when you keep moving forward, when you keep growing, and people keep watching because they're watching, motherfuckers. They're watching, and they crawl back. They crawl back and go, what are you doing? Oh, can you help me now? Because they'll fuck up again. They'll fuck up again. Then we stand motherfucking strong. And when we walk in a place, we're all in, motherfucker. We walk in, and I'm proud. When I walk in the gym, I'm fucking laced up, all in. I'm all in, and I'm not changing. I'm not changing. I'm sticking to the 75 hard, motherfucker. I'm talking fucking every day hard every day and sticking to the fucking routine. Every day.
Every motherfucking
hard,
day.
no disrespect, but that's my life.
Yeah.
That's literally my life. I don't, and that's another thing. I don't drink.
And just oh, sorry.
Drink, don't smoke, don't do any substance. Boom.
Yep.
There's the first one, motherfuckers. There's the first one, and it ain't about AA or NA, nothing like that. Then it's personal development. Then it's no shit talk. Then it's no backstabbing, fucking bullshit, fucking bullshit, blah, 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 motherfucking Cupcakeville, right? Like Wes says.
Yeah, no,
Cupcake.
Heroes are supposed to
man.
smash that shit.
Yeah, man. Live in the moment, stay strong, be strong, walk in strong, and this group is fucking all in. Done.
Yeah. Hey, I want to say something. The personal development mindset has to be of love and abundance, right? Because I was dissecting that quote, when we teach, we learn twice. That's a win-win situation. And that is the epitome of an abundant mindset. When we teach, we learn twice. That is an abundant mindset. I'm going to give and you're going to take, and then you're going to give back and I'm going to get something from it too. Win-win deals. We only negotiate these win-win deals. You know, man,
that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about before with Aaron, working with a client. And then you go, God damn, what did you say?
Right.
And you're working with a client. You're like,
you're going to get what you give. So the blueprint should be, we just freely give what we already have freely. And then we're going to get what we gave in abundance.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how it's going to work.
Check this out, though. A person comes in. Oh, what do you like? The comment the other day. What do you do for your mindset in the morning?
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, I just have a mastermind every morning at 3 a.m. And what else did I say? 7 days a week.
Daily gym workouts. Every day, 7 days a week, you said. That's abundance, bro.
That's abundance.
You know, I want to do the burpees today. We don't have to do the deck of cards. If anyone wants to join me, I'm going to do 1 pump, 2 pump bodybuilder, 3 pump Navy SEAL, and 4 pump double ups. My daughter's here. I got to be vibing high.
Fuck yeah.
Anybody down?
So you're warming up for the 1,000. You're warming up for the 1,000 plus.
I knew it. What's that?
You're warming up for the 1,000 plus tomorrow.
You're fucking right, man. No days off. What? I'm not going to do anything. But that's not no days off. I'm not taking a break. My daughter's here. I got to be vibing high.
Fuck yeah, guys. But that's what I mean by when somebody comes in, a client, and they go, okay, do you ever drink? No, I don't drink at all. Why? Why would I drink? Oh, you don't smoke weed? No, I don't. Why? Why would I smoke weed? It's unhealthy.
I got fitness. I got a workout, and then I'm vibing high.
I'm learning from. We learned from. We learned from Albert Einstein today. Right? No joke.
We
I'm
learned
not-
about frequency and energy from Albert Einstein. Well, we dissected and digested a quote.
No joke. But no joke. We fucking analyzed it and listened to the smartest guy in history. This is no joke. And while other people are sleeping, drinking,
Yeah.
and using drugs.
Brandon's right. We stick to the greats and we learn from them. You know,
Absolutely.
that's our blueprint. That should be our motto. Stick to the greats.
Okay, I've got some fire.
Have you
Because sticking to the greats will make us what?
have
Great.
you heard
Great.
Albert
Greatness.
Einstein, who he thinks is the smartest person?
Theoretically.
Have you heard the story about Albert Einstein?
No, go ahead.
Who did you think?
So someone asked him who the smartest person he thought was, and he said my chauffeur. And I guess I guess they went to a thing, and his chauffeur goes to every one of his meetings, so he kind of knows every bit of speech and blah 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 blah. So I guess the one day he was feeling like shit, and the chauffeur says, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it." And he goes, "How do you know?" He's like, "Well, I've sat through every one of your lectures. I got this." He goes, "Okay." So the guy goes and performs this amazing lecture. They switch clothes, and the guy stands up and he does this lecture like perfectly. Albert Einstein's dressed as the chauffeur, sitting in the crowd, not doing anything. So he nails the whole lecture, and then one guy comes up and goes, "Hey, ask him this crazy ass quantum physics whatever question," and the chauffeur goes, "Oh, hold on, that one's easy. That one's so easy. Even my chauffeur can answer it." And he points to Albert Einstein in the crowd dressed as a chauffeur and says, "Do you want to take this one?" And Albert Einstein pops up and gives him the whole lecture on that question. I thought that was
My chauffeur.
That's sick.
Oh, I get it.
That's modesty.
No way.
Dude, that's some James Bond shit right there. That's a
Yeah.
classic
Yeah,
moment.
dude.
Okay,
That's
I've
a
got
hard
some,
level.
I've
That's
got
upper
some
level
fire.
shit.
Hey,
I've got
you guys,
some fire
look at what
here,
I
man.
made this morning for these kids once they wake up. Look at, I couldn't even fit the oranges in.
Dude,
Send
you
some of
are on a
send
whole
some of that
nother
my
level
way, bro.
now, bro.
15, 20 pounds of fruit
We're
salad.
coming over to Aaron's. We're going to Aaron's right
Aaron's
now.
like nuclear nutrition, positive vibe,
Serving
every kind of
breakfast.
nutrition, all good and shit.
Oh man, these kids are gonna love me this morning. What? Come
That's
on.
what's up,
I'm gonna make
dude.
protein pancakes too.
Okay, I've got some fire here, guys. We're gonna go off. We're gonna end the meeting with this last page. Okay, we're at about 5:15, and then after we can just, if you want, we'll work the room and talk about whatever. But I want to finish off with this. Okay. Be on the lookout for the following phrases: I can't, I wish, I suck at, I'm trying, I hate. Be on the lookout for those phrases and replace them with I love, I can, I do, I am, I create, I excel at, I'm so grateful. Now, notice any habitual ways of speaking and thinking that don't represent the big badass new you, and knock that shit off. And while you're at it, replace the negativity with opposing, empowering words and thoughts. Okay? We do not exist in any negative imaginary evils. They don't exist. They do not exist, you guys. Okay? Let's put that shit, to get to the next level. We put that shit to bed. Okay? Empowering thoughts. And it's so important to live in the moment and not dwell on fucking things that aren't happening. Do not do it. It's the worst. So I can, I do, I am, I create my own paths. I excel at building people up. I am so grateful for the day. And I love what I do. So
Yes.
let's work the room. I'll start off with AK about love and creating and just, yeah, man, I'm going to just let it go from there.
Well, you know, kind of going off of what Aaron was saying yesterday, in our chat on WhatsApp, you know, he said he was like, you know, he was sick of the lemon water or whatever, and he said he hated something else, but then he reframed it to where he liked it and stuff, and you know, that's that narrative, right? That's what we need to make sure, like our clients, we need to make sure their narrative is correct in their head before we can get them really to adopt a fitness path or whatever. We need to get them to we need to get them to have the I love, I can, I do, I am, I create, all that shit, and wash their brain of the I can't, I wish, I suck, all that shit. You got to get that out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's goal number one. We got to get that narrative on board with a positive moving forward, right? So that's kind of my 2 cents.
100%. Now,
I gotta be
AK
accountable, you guys. I gotta be accountable. I did break my fast early because I said I worked out at the gym. I got it in really good. And I said, hey, go get one of those protein smoothies down the street that are really good. As soon as I took a sip, I'm like, where are those fucking mixed nuts in my car? And then it was on. I was just a dumpster. I probably ruined everything that I just earned. I was a dumpster.
As long as you didn't talk yourself into ananother beer or some shit, you know. So
No,
you know what? Look at it that way. Let's check the facts, right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. A protein shake. Come on, man. Like,
yeah.
Shit happens.
Mixed nuts.
Shit happens, but it ain't that shitty, bro.
and then it got worse from there.
Think about this.
That's why. That's how we
check
help each
this
other
shit out. Check this shit out. My worst mistake of the day was getting a protein shake and some nuts. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, early. I'm like, well, I could just break my fast a little bit. And then I went to Dunkin' Donuts and I got a freaking bagel, egg, bacon, give me a coffee. And then later on that night, I got a smash burger with these Brussels sprouts.
Beautiful.
It was
beautiful,
amazing. Oh,
well, we're talking.
But notice how your conscience, Aaron. Notice how your conscience even came down on you because you broke your fast. What a place to be, dude. What a place to be, dude.
Now, if you don't want to talk personal development, right here, right now, at a higher level of making a mistake of getting a protein shake and a burger, I mean, these are our mistakes.
Man, it was the best damn mistake I made all day.
Your whole life. It was the best.
Man, that burger tasted dynamite. I'm telling you.
You know, it kind of hinges off of what Julian posted one day. You know, our lows should be higher lows than what they previously were, right? So
absolutely,
we're gonna have a low point. Progressive. It should be higher than that previous low point, and just keeps, you know, it's like up down. You know, it's an up down ascent upward, right? And,
and I want to put out to actually, it's a little bit of constructive criticism to AK, because I watch a lot of your Instagram. Can we get into more of our messages from All In and building people up? I think for the whole, not just you, it's the whole group of mentioning All In and building ourselves up and start kind of putting our name out and like having our message out to people saying, hey, minute changes. Hey, is there anything in your life you want to change? That's all we That's all we ask. That's all we're asking. Is there something to change? And every fucking human being, I know diet, and Aaron just talked about it. Literally. He just talked about something that he missed his fast. So he's gonna make a change for his next fast. He'll complete it. That's it.
Yes, that's
So,
the goal. You know, I said, all right, well, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I need to do another 48-hour fast, and this time, I'm not going to allow myself to slip, because you slip a little, it might add into a slide of a avalanche of a slip, and that's what it did. It was. I broke the sail.
You're already,
you know?
but you're
I was
already
fucking hungry.
You're already in the process of building yourself back up. Can you believe this now?
Oh, you guys, fuck. I didn't even mention this yet. Check this out. Here's a win. Here's a win. I went into a place called 5-Star Nutrition that was right next to Smashburger, and I got a body analysis. I am down to 14.4 body fat. So I need to lose 5 more pounds. Then I'm going to reverse diet, and I can't wait to fucking eat again.
So now
That's where
on
I'm
your
at.
next fast, I'll put it out there. Once you complete your fast or during your fast, stroll into 5-Star Nutrition. Take a look around, because that path led you to 5-Star Nutrition beside whatever burger place it was. So why don't we look at that as a positive gift that you found 5-Star Nutrition? And I like the name, by the way. It's 5-star. So, let's roll with that. Let's roll with the positive outlook on the path of 5-Star Nutrition.
I can't find the body scan. I don't know where it went.
Go ahead, Kev. Do you want to say something?
No, I just wanted to say you can go to a Walmart or anywhere and pick up. I think I picked mine up at Canadian Tire, but I don't think you guys got one of those. It's a scale that does all of that. So it'll tell you your protein levels, your body mass, body fat, all of that stuff. And it was cheap. I think it was like $25 for the scale. It tells you everything. So when I was doing my fast, I was constantly on the scale watching everything, and yeah, it was hilarious because you could see my body fat percentage coming down, but my protein levels were going up.
Cool. Fuck, I had one more paragraph that I wanted to read. I'm just trying to find it here.
Also, I'm gonna have to dip out of here in a few minutes just because got my workout scheduled. So I'll be having that call soon, just let you know.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, here we go. I'll leave it. I'm going to leave that for tomorrow, guys. It is 5:30. I'm going to have my shake. You guys, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to bounce out of here? We got 1,000+ burpees tomorrow. The team's going to be crushing it. So let's get this into a positive mindset. I'm going to crush the coaching in the morning. It's going to be very, very high frequency coaching and getting the guys moving and getting motivation involved and, breaking down into focus and crushing our goals and moving.
We want to keep the coaching rotational. You know what I mean? Two people shouldn't coach in a row, or one person shouldn't coach 2 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? It should really go around the
whatever works for people. If you want to coach on, I coach Sundays. I just took Saturday because we were trying to get in the rotation. So like starting Monday, fucking give her. Whoever wants to coach.
I just remember that being an initial thing in this group was we weren't going to do 2 days one person, you know what I'm saying? It would continue to be equitable.
It's only going to be an hour too, because we want to start at 7 because this is going to.
Kevin, grow up, dude. Really, you have What's up, man? You gotta throw a class down.
Yeah, I got you.
No,
I got
but
not
really.
tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but I got you this week coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
100%.
right, I gotta take off, but yeah. Loud and here. See ya. Heard what
Okay,
you
guys.
said.
Have a good one. Have a good
Have a
session.
good one, Kevin.
Okay,
Dude,
guys, I'm
man,
out of here.
thank you murdered that class, bro. That was a really good class, man.
That was
Thanks, brother.
awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely got lots for the highlight reel, man.
You fuck right. Making it on, yeah. No, so let's focus on that. I agree with Brandon. Actually, we're all coaches, and basically all I did for this weekend was just step up so we could just kind of get motivated for the 1,000 burpees, and let's get organized for fucking Monday, brothers. Let's get organized, man. Fuck yeah. So let's crush it. I'm gonna fucking get to the gym, pump some fucking buys, and do some fucking shoulders, and get fucking jacked up. And yeah, fucking have a good day. See you on the thread.
Who
Boom.
Have a good day. See you,
Later,
Patrick.
guys.
Man,
Bye, bro.
Patrick, that was awesome today.
Thanks,
Yeah,
brother.
fun.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. All right, bro. Aaron, you gonna stick around?
Yeah. Give me 5 minutes to suit up.
Right.
Okay. Do you want us to wait for you, or should we start?
Yeah. Wait for me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Give me 5 minutes.
Okay. We'll give you 4.
Get ready to work out. Just have a little
Yeah, man. I did this.
talk before and then work out together.
Brandon, I did this. I made this little routine up the other day. 1 pump, 2 pump bodybuilder, 3 pump Navy SEAL, 4 pump double up, and then I did a just a straight 5 pump, and then I knocked out 350 burpees. I'm fucking practicing for Sunday. I'm not joking around anymore. Not like I was before.
Wait, what?
I said, I'm not joking around anymore, man. Not like I was before, but
As far as what?
serious. I'm getting serious as a heart attack and Hitler in World War III. Okay.
That's me too, dude. That's me too. I think
That's what's up.
I've been on this teeter-totter. It's just like, fuck, do I go back? I mean, I kind of got a lot of shit in Panama, and this fucking dude is fucking up. I got this guy, he's supposed to be finishing this tile job, and it's not getting finished. And I'm just like, dude, what the
motherfuckers.
Yeah, and he's
What,
supposed
you're
to be
overseeing the work?
done. And I'm just like,
I hate that
fuck.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that bothers me.
Yeah. He's taking advantage. He's milking the titty.
Yeah,
He's milking
exactly.
it.
Yeah,
Doing
dude.
something else.
And so I was just like, yo, dude, I'm never gonna make a fucking credit again. That's it. Just so you know. Like, we appropriated the funds, finished that apartment, rent it, because there's no more there's no more expense there at all. Not once, like, nothing. You know what I mean? It's got
Sitting right there.
Bro, look at these wrist wraps. Right? Aren't
That's a
those
morning
kind
dog?
of ridiculous?
What's the white ones then?
They look cool.
Huh.
But my wrist was hurting, and I just don't want it to. I think I'm
Well, you
gonna
can hunt on here too, right? Okay.
I'm gonna have
I think
to
so.
get some smaller wrist wraps, man, because the last thing I want is my wrist to give during the 1200.
Right.
You know, so I'm gonna wear these. I'm probably gonna want to take them off. You know what? When we get up to 3 pump, I'm gonna put them on and see what they're like. See what we got. Yeah, that was a good coaching call. Everyone's vibing pretty high lately.
Yeah, dude. And it's like we're sort of hitting those deeper levels and with ease, you know? And
With
so
ease.
so it's like,
Yeah.
it's like we're really spelling out like the advanced
Hey, you know what? Being at
culture.
ease is a creative place to be. Very creative when you're at ease.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Coochie coo.
We need some rock and roll hoochie coo. I'm a rock and roll rebel. I was born a rocker. I'm gonna motherfucking die a rocker. And I like the sounds of that. I know, Aaron, spend 5 minutes, bro.
I did major chest yesterday, dude, so I'm crazy sore.
I did legs yesterday, and I'm not even sore because I probably didn't go as hard as I should have. I hate that. I hate that when I do legs and my glutes aren't on fire the next day. It's like I did something wrong, man. Well, what'd I do? What'd I do?
And I was thinking about fasting today, but I don't know. My body seems to be bulking pretty decent, and I'm stripping down just little by little. And I feel like I've been able to push some bulk around. I don't know.
Yeah, man, you look like you
barrel.
slimmed down a bit for sure.
Yeah. So
And
I
now
don't
you're
know if
gonna
I
bulk
will.
up.
I don't think. Yeah, maybe
Oh, wow.
maybe what I do is I just after this I go grab my own food. I come back. I cook early, and then I'll have several hours before I sleep that I don't eat too. You know what I mean?
There you go. There you go. Oh.
See, we wanna catch that UFC card tonight too. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh no.
Do you guys watch
My
the
daughter's
UFC
gonna
fight?
be waking up any second now.
You guys watch that UFC ever? All right, well, let's get to it then.
Yeah, let's do it.
In position.
Ugh.
I'm outside today, boys.
I'm gonna have to
There you
get some
go.
construction gloves for tomorrow.
The seasons are changing.
Man, I wanna do some of the burpees outside tomorrow, man. I don't want to be in the house. But the cool thing is I'm gonna be watching my girl's son, and I'll have the whole house he always makes a ton of noise, so he's not gonna care that I make noise because he's gonna override me.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe though. Maybe if I did just push through the fast, I would strip that shit off.
Yeah, man, and then reverse it. That's what I need. I need to be. I need you guys to kind of hold me accountable to getting rid of this belly fat. The goal is the 6-pack, and I don't give a shit what I have to do. Really, I just need to do it. Been talking about it too long. I hate that.
Speaking of, are we in position or what?
Yeah.
Who's counting first?
I'll get the first 25.
Let's go.
All right, let's get down for 1. Throw in 1 squat. Down for 2. Down for 3. Down for 4. Down for 5. Down for 6. Down for 7. Down for 8. Down for 9. Down for 10. Down for 11. Down for 12. Down 13. Down 14. Down 15. Down for 16. Down for 17. Down for 18. Down for 19. Down 20. Down 21. Down 22. Down 23. Down 24. Down 25. Oh. Do you guys want to follow what I did, or you want to do your own things?
No, I'm following. I just had to get a drink of water.
Yeah, man.
I mean my 4 burpees. The next one's 2 pump bodybuilder, 3 pump Navy SEAL, and then 4 pump double up with the double up in the middle.
I'm fucking game.
You like that
Well,
description?
sounds good.
Let's do it. Who wants
All
the
right.
next? 2 pump double up.
Well, yeah, just what do you mean, a pump before, pump after?
Oh, what, at the end?
You pump, do the double up, and then another pump.
Yeah, 2 pumps, double up, 2 pumps for the 4.
Double,
Yeah.
double.
Yeah. Double, yeah.
Well, since you want to do that, you count it then.
I'll count the double up. You guys
I'll do it with
the
you.
bodybuilder.
I'll do it
and
with
the
you. You
Navy SEAL.
count it though.
All right, okay.
That seems like a fair compromise.
Sounds good. All right, who do you guys want to count the bodybuilder, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, you count it.
Yeah.
You want me to
Go
just...
ahead, Aaron.
All right,
Sounds
okay.
Lead the
Down
way.
to 26. All right. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down for 26. Bodybuilder. 2 squat. Down for 27. Down for 28. 2 pump bodybuilder. 2 squat. Down for 29. Down for 30. Down for 31. Down 32. Down 33. Down 34. Down 35. Down 36. Down 37. Down 38. Down 39. Down 40. Down 41. Down 42. Down 43. Down 44. Down 45. Down 46. Down 47. Down 48. Let's get it. Down 49. All right, 50. We're doing a 10 pump bodybuilder. 3, 2, 1. Let's get down. 1, 2, 3. 10 squat.
Yeah, boys.
You warmed up yet?
Never gets easier. Huh? Never gets easier.
No, it's gonna get harder before it gets easier.
I like that.
That's why I like this one.
I like it.
Incrementally harder, but we're warmed up.
It's
Yeah.
just really funny. It's really, well, my mental space is a lot better when I'm in that duress, but it's funny to analyze your brain when you're in there, you know? It's like a little, there's like that sliver of negotiating that your brain wants to do, that you're like, no,
I
no.
don't even try to listen to that voice anymore.
Well, I don't listen to it,
that's
but
not
you
going
know.
to build me today. I'm bringing a good vibe to my daughter. That's the intent.
It's just that the problem with that voice is it's inaccurate. You know, it wants to protect you, but it's not helping.
Yeah. The bitch voice came in after my workout. I was like, I'm hungry. Oh, a protein shake would be delicious. Let's go get one.
You relapsed
I'll just
on
keep
your
it at a
fasting.
protein shake. I won't do any other food. That's not really breaking a fast, even though it's calories. I was lying to myself.
What are we doing next? Brandon's still going.
Three pump Navy SEAL.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Please don't.
All right.
No, yeah, sorry. I owed off the last one.
What's that?
No, I was just catching up. I owed the bank a little bit.
Oh, you're allergic to the burpees today, Brandon? Oh.
Seems that way, man.
I
Seems
heard
that
you
way.
sneeze, bro.
I think it's actually this laundry detergent, man.
Oh, geez. Chuck it in the bucket. All right. 3 pump Navy SEAL. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's get down for 51. 1, 2, 3. Free squat. Leg lift. Hip circle. Whatever. Let's get down for 52. 1, 2, 3. 1. Down for 53. Get down for 54. Let's get down for 55. Let's get down 56. Let's get down 57. 1, 2. Let's get down 58. Let's get down 59. Let's get down to number 60. Let's get down 61. 1, 2, 3. Let's get down 62. Let's get down 63. 1. Let's get down 64. Get down for 65. Get down 66. Get down. 67. Let's get down. 68. Let's get down. 69. Let's get down. 70. Let's get down. 71. Let's get down. 72. Sit down. 73. Get down for 74. Ten pump Navy SEAL for 75. Take a second. 3 breaths. 2. Let's get down for 75. 1, 2, 3. 2. And 2. Ooh. Beautiful.
I can count out it's a simple 2 pump, 2 squat.
Shit. What's that?
I can count out 2 pump, 2 squat for the finishing touches.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah, I could do this last 25.
All right, the next one's the 2 pump, the 4 pump double up. And you want a little extra credit? Let's do it.
Well, I thought we. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
We could do extra credit.
No, I
But
didn't.
we could do 5 pump. That's the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. All right. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. 4 pump, double up. 2 pump, double up, 2 pump. All right. So we are at 76. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down for 1. 76. 1, 2. Double up. 1, 2. We'll do 4 squat. 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's get down for 77. 1, 2, 4. 4 squat. 3. All right, 78. Let's get down 78. 1, 2. Get down for 79. Get down for 80. Get down. 81. Let's get down for 82. Let's get down 83. Let's get down 84. Get down for 85. Let's get down for 86. Let's get down for 87. Get down for 88 and feeling great. Get down for 89.99, as Hitler would say. 999. 9. Du hast mich gefragt. Ach, du Kach. Let's get down for the nice even number of 90. Get down for 91 and get some. $92 to erase the blues. We'll take 93 over the knee. $94, the abundance of more. $95 because we are alive to thrive. All that jive. 96. Kiss the bricks. $97. All good dogs go to heaven. Yeah, boy.
Oh,
98. Release the hate. Feeling great. $99. To life, baby. Committed. All right. Try to do those 10 double ups. 10 pump, 1 pump, double up, 1 pump, double up. Try to get 10 of them.
okay. 1 pump, double up.
1 pump, double up, 1, all the way up to 10.
Basically, we're gonna look like an inchworm.
That's basically what it is. We'll call it the inchworm. Let's do the inchworm. The 10 humped inchworm. Or 9
Yep.
hump. Not 10 pump, 9 hump. See?
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. I think you're picking up what I'm putting down. You're smelling what I'm stepping in.
Exactly.
All
I
right.
feel madness.
All right. Let's do this. Down for 100, 10 pump. What? Yeah. Yeah. The 9 humped inchworm. 999. Woo!
You do feel like an inchworm.
Right? Except for you're getting nowhere, and inchworms get at least a freaking inch. We didn't go anywhere.
What you got, AK? I got like 10 minutes left. I gotta go. It's late.
Should we just do
Yeah,
a cool
let's-
down 25 1 pump?
Let's
What
cool
is it?
down.
Cool down 25 1 pump.
Hell
Copy
yeah.
that.
All right.
You don't cool down by putting a hoodie on, Aaron. Just saying.
I wanted to get a little more. I wanted to get a little more sweat going here because it's
right.
only like
Okay.
40 degrees out.
Hey man, I'm not telling you how to run your program. That's the last thing I do. I'm just taking my observation.
All right. Go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Quick 1 squat. Set 1 down. Squat down. 3. Down. That's 4. Down. That's 5. Down. That's 6. Down. That's 7. 8. Down. 9. Down. 10. Down. 11. Down. This 12. Down. 13. Down. 14. Down. 19. Down. Last time. 16. Down. 17. Down. That's 18. Down. 19. Feel the burn. Down. That's 20 in the quads. That's 21. Down. 22. Down. 23. Down. 24. One more, guys. Platform. And down. Yeah. Thanks, Ed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
It was a good one.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys. Couldn't have done it without you because there's nobody like us. Thank you.
I needed you guys today. And
Me too,
it'll
man.
make tomorrow easier because we're practiced.
Right?
Yeah, man, we're ready.
We're ready.
I think we
We
got
don't
to
have
keep in
to
mind
get
that
prepared, bro. We're ready.
I think we all know that
Yeah.
it would be our mind before our body goes tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're going to keep the mind in check.
exactly.
It's going to be a positive affirmation shouting pain fest. Let's get some. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I'm ready right now. I'm ready fucking right now. I am. All right. We're going to cook up some protein pancakes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that 20 pounds of fruit salad I got too? I'm eating high vibing food all day, man. I'm not indulging in any bullshit.
It's good to get that protein in within a half hour, right, of the workout, just to get that recovery process going good. So.
Yeah, I got a dozen boiled eggs over there too. Gonna get some.
Nice. Christ,
That
a
was-
boiled egg, a slice of orange sounds like Jill.
Yeah, but they don't get the blueberries, the strawberries,
No,
the two
they
different
don't.
kinds of grapes, the honeydew, the watermelon, and the pineapple. Let's not forget that. So
Oh, you just got to add some grits in there to really get it that authentic Jill meal.
oh man, let's get some slop up in here. Maybe we
Oh,
can find a
yeah.
dead bird in it. That's jail food. Yo, my buddy in jail, he found a freaking cigarette butt in the tuna fish. He was like, "Ah, man, it tastes like a fucking cigarette."
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's disgusting how they run these
All you can
places.
do is, man, I put myself in this position to get this cigarette in my fucking tuna.
Yeah, I guess I deserve this.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
well,
I
I've
guess
been
I
bad.
deserve this. Fuck.
I deserve that. I
Did
may
he-
as well
hope
just
he-
eat the cigarette.
Hopefully he caught it before he was gnawing on it, right?
I don't know how it happened, man. I just know it happened. He's showing everyone, look at it, I found a cigarette butt. Brandon, what do you got going on today? Big
Well,
moves?
good. Yeah, I'm trying to get this presentation together for next week. The portal is actually getting some people in it right now. I did like I did like 50 courses, dude, over the last 2 weeks myself. And
You crushed
yeah,
it. Bro, you're a beast. That's what's
I'm
up.
just trying. I mean, I'm not trying. I'm doing, man. I'm just taking action, bro. You know,
Yeah,
and
massive action.
massive action, dude. I'm just flow state to flow state, and you know, and even on top of that, I was like super heavily distracted by all this bullshit, right? And it's all, you know, because the kid turns 21 in a month. That's what it is. And it's just like I had said I would do a tactical James Bond chapter with this whole situation at some point where I would just do like mission truth shock therapy, you know what I mean? To where hopefully the timeline is cut down from the other adult child survivors of this abuse, you know what I mean? So
Man, I could tell that you're so genuine about this that you're gonna help a lot of people. You know,
thanks, bro.
as your like redemption, I guess, your salvation will be in helping a lot of people, bro.
Yeah,
You know?
I really want to.
I
I
think
really
you're
want
gonna
to.
find a lot of release that way too. You're just
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
released.
that's what I'm saying. Like the project that I have in front of me right now is really too perfect. You know, well, both the projects, the coaching project plus the coaching project, the two coaching projects. You know what I mean? Are really perfect, and yeah, I just can't wait to get into performing the work. You know, and to helping the people more and. Yeah, I think I've lost all interest too. I checked every box. I had to check every box. I think when there's an injustice like that, you have to check every box that you can check, and then you can move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, in the injustice of it all, hopefully over time will dwindle in your mind, and you're gonna have to. I know it's probably easier said than done, but just forgive for yourself, not for anyone
Yeah,
else,
Yes.
but for
Yes.
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, that's a true statement. And I've been paying a lot of attention to like the hate in your heart and all this shit. And so
Yeah,
if
man. You gotta
I'm gonna
heal that,
focus
man.
on this, yeah, if I'm gonna focus on this for 1 millisecond, I'm gonna put hate in my heart. So I have to realize that
And
relationship,
you know it.
and I have
And you
to
know it,
fucking
man.
for that reason, right?
Yes.
And then
And in that regard, you're beating yourself up, you know, you're beating
yes.
yourself up basically.
You're
Yeah.
releasing hate, you're feeling hate, to paraphrase Wes Watson.
But,
What you
and to be honest,
release, you possess.
I think that there was a mandatory chapter of that. To be honest, I think you know what I mean. There was a with myself in the back chapter for that,
Yeah.
just because at the end of the day, if you are taking extreme ownership, it's just like I let this happen in so many ways. You know what I mean? I felt my weaknesses. You know, if I would have been able to detect and discern who this bitch was from the beginning, she never would have been able to set me up with a whole nother life. You know, and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think there's a
But
mandatory
you
chapter
have
for
to focus on what's in your control, not
yeah.
the shit
But
out of
I
your
think
control, man.
I think if you're a valiant individual, if you're
You
a
are.
morally correct individual, then and something like this happens, then you do actually have to put a rigorous punishment on yourself because in one way or another, in my case, it was just through weakness and ignorance, you know, of the shit that I've tried to educate everybody about that's around me since then, since I've learned it, you know. But most 1,000%ly, I think that there is an unavoidable downturn when this witchcraft happens to you, number one, and number two,
Yeah.
there's an unavoidable self ass kicking that you're gonna dish. You know what I mean? And these kinds of circumstances as well, just because of the level of tragicness in the situation, you're just like, do not ever fucking leave an open chink in your armor or in the curriculum for this shit to ever happen again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta protect yourself. At the same time, you have to trust people, and just because you can't trust some rotten apples doesn't mean you should just not trust the whole world. And the
Right.
thing is, man, that I see with you is because you do possess valor, you attack these situations with courage. That's why you made all these YouTube things, and you're attacking worldwide problems, man, with courage.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Before this, and what's crazy is before this, I never would have put myself on camera. You could not have gotten me to do it. I actually made 2 documentary films. One of them fucking blew the fuck up, and you won't see me in none of them. None of that. Because I was just anti being on camera. I didn't feel like there was really any benefit to fame.
Yeah, you wanted to shine the light on the problem, not your personal issue with it. Which
I mean, yeah, my personal life has always fucking had rules like stay off the fucking radar, and when you see a fucking camera, pull your bill down and fucking start walking the other way. You know what I mean? Like, right?
Well, you got
dude. That's what I get from people. They're like, Aaron, you share a lot on social media, and I'm like, what are you scared of? What? So people are like, oh,
what's wrong with sharing?
I think you might share a little too much. Somebody told me that. I'm like, I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about you.
Say
and you know everything about me. What does that say?
Or maybe
what does that fucking say, right?
That's a good response.
I do.
Exactly. You got nothing to fucking say. And you know what? Part of it is, guys, I feel like we're being guided to get our message out, and we're hell-bent on it. We're fucking hell-bent on it.
Yeah. Let's get obsessed. Let's get obsessed.
But you know what? Getting mature with this process is overcoming that, getting onto camera. And now I really don't care that much. Yeah, there's a little bit of still like, oh, how is that going to be perceived? But still, it's like, man, the only time I've gotten hate is from people that are suffering inside. That's the only
And you know what
time.
I did, dude?
Yeah, man.
You know what I did?
You'll never meet someone who criticizes you in a better position than you.
Exactly. And you know what I did, dude? You know what I did? I handed my worst enemy the worst that I had to say. You know what I mean? It's just like I literally said I should have cut all their heads off and fucking made some ornamental shit out of them. You know what I mean? Like this is what should have gone down. You know? Yeah, some shit like that, right? And it's just like totally, dude. Like a necklace for my pet bear. But anyway, it's just like but
I need this because soup.
But because we live in this pussified but because of where we live in this pussified society that creates so many worms, you know what I'm saying? That but I just went ahead because this person stalked me. The person who's abused my kid has actually stalked me, has contacted every ex-girlfriend I have, has fucking sent this liar fucking library of fucking made up invented stories to everyone I know. All this shit is just like who fucking has time to do this? Plus anyone who really fucking knows me. See, this is what your Jerry Springer ass didn't realize. I'm not fucking Jerry Springer. Everybody who knows me, you really can't lie to them on me. They know me, and they're other hardcore people. So what the fuck, you know what I mean? So all they're doing is just forwarding me or shit. You're not changing anything. You're just looking like the fucking clown that you are, But anyway, I went ahead and just
Brandon.
Here, you want to stalk shit?
You know what fucking mystifies me, and I'm dumbfounded over this bitch knows how rough of a past that you had, and she's making the present just as equally fucking tough.
Totally, dude. It's the Kia Carlberg people, dude. It's the fucking narcissists. It's the psychopaths. They don't give a motherfucker, dude. They will make it worse. They will make it worse. They will make it so black, dude. They're killers. They'll fucking bury you if they can get away with it, dude. They'll do anything.
They're nothingness.
Yeah, dude. I wouldn't even call them dogs, bro. Dogs are way better than them.
No,
like
I said dust. Dust.
Oh, yeah, dust. Yeah,
dust under your fingernail.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but that's what it's got to be now. Unfortunately, the witch wins, and I just got to cut this fucking whole thing out, And that's all she wanted. She just wanted to be destructive. You know what I mean? That's it. She used her kid to wreck the ex and get the fucking checks. And the kid has no idea. It's my kid. She's like Elizabeth Smart. She thinks this child abusing piece of shit is a fucking hero. It's wild, dude. It's wild. If you ask her, right now,
analogy.
you remember when the
Elizabeth Smart,
cop identified Elizabeth Smart. A cop identified her, and he asked her, "Are you Elizabeth Smart?" And she said, "No." If you ask my kid, "Are you his kid?" She'll say no. You see what I'm saying?
Me. You know that freaking wretch, Nancy Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Elizabeth Smart was on Nancy Grace, and Elizabeth Smart was there for a foundation to help kids. And this bitch wanted to talk about the abuses she went through. And Elizabeth Smart's like side-eyeing her parents or whatever, like, get me out of here. This bitch is crazy. And I felt bad for her. I was like, yo, you're trying to project her back into the abuses she had to suffer, you freaking, for ratings, you freaking miserable human being.
Yeah, she's
you know
part
what
of the problem.
Saying? I don't know. You use that analogy a lot, Brandon, and every time you do, I'm like, I think of that. You know,
people on the street have it. People on the street have it with the fucking government. You know what I mean? Like people on the street have it. They think that they're fucking abusers. The people that lie to them are their heroes. You know what I mean? And it's at the end of the
downstairs.
And at the end of the fucking day, the liars actually really fucking know that they're lying and misguiding people. They do. They know
absolutely
that. They know exactly what they're fucking doing.
You know what? Hitler said? You know what Hitler said? Hitler said, you tell a lie loud enough and long enough, people will start to believe it. I think these people even start to eat their own shit.
Yeah, they do. That's what they're in a loop. They're in a loop. They're in a loop of just constantly, because it's an imaginary evil. How are you going to get out of that? The only way you can get out of that is realize that the fucking thing you were just campaigning for was a lie, and fucking face yourself about that. And unfortunately, they're too pussy.
They use their imagination to run with these imaginary evils one after another. They're so predictable and disgusting. They're the lowest quality human beings on earth. Scum also rises.
Totally, bro.
Mothers.
Well, dude, have a great day with the kiddos, man. Fuck yeah, bro. It's so good to see you all lit up. And this meeting was a good meeting, man. I downloaded the last few of them, and maybe I can just snip up a few on my own and get some stuff uploaded, and then we'll just put.
How did you download them? Where are they?
Off the Zoom, off the server. Kevin hooked me up with his username.
Okay.
All right, guys. You have a good day. I'm gonna get my daughter.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I wanna
definitely
edit a video too. So, all right, guys.
Oh, okay.
Love you guys.
I can give you the stuff. Hit me on the side.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Later, man. Have a great day.
Later. You too.